All right. What's up, people? It's the A team back here. Rob Barrington, the B part of the A team. Gavin Wolpert right to my side. Bronia Jenkins right next to him. We're here.
The C part of the A team, Bronia Jenkins.
No. It's C
A B C. A B C.
So welcome to the broadcast, folks.
Or A C B
L. Nice. Nice. I like this. We're watching your team, Gavin. Welcome to your nightmare or an enjoyable experience.
Honestly, it's more fun watching my team as the Aussies than Cran and Vinny and Johnny and Kevin. It's a little more nerve-wracking
Less
watching
variance
those guys.
and that.
View graph. I genuinely prefer when we're not on. This one I was more looking forward to sitting and watching my team grind. Although it's gotten closer, we were up 21 at the half, and now it's a tight match. It's one imp there.
And take a look at the action. 1 point here, 1 imp between the matches, and it looks like it's going to change a little bit here because at one table on board 9, 3 hearts is the contract, and in the main screen on the left, they're playing 3-no trump.
And it looks like we're going to make 3-0 on that Jack of Spades lead. The Jack is going to run into the King, and you have that 1 spade and 4 hearts is 5. The Ace of Diamonds is 6, and so they just need 3 club tricks, and the Club Queen is on side. So a chance for a pickup as long as he takes a finesse.
Yep. And that's the only way you're going to take that finesse, folks. So that's kind of going to come to
So
a
how did it go?
conclusion.
It went. These guys are playing, and this is really annoying to play against. I played the whole first half against this pair. They're playing Bucky and Gandolia. I hope I got that right. They played 10 to 13 no trumps in first and second seat white. Third seat, sometimes they play 10 to 13, sometimes they play 12 to 14, and I don't know.
So it's like a moving target depending on position.
The 10 to 13 no trump is really annoying. It is really annoying because even when it's just their hand and they get to open the 10 to 13 no trump and just like go 1-0, 3-0, you don't know what to lead, you don't know what's going on, and they're very aggressive to open. It's a very tough system to play against.
Yeah, weak no trumps are really tough. I mean, it's just chewing up so much room, and you're getting a different kind of feel of the hand as opposed to what they're dealing at other tables, especially.
So on this hand, it went a no trump pass, 2 hearts, transfer to spades, pass, 2 spades, pass, and then he reopened double. And now they're playing a system that I think that everybody in the expert world plays this way. What happens is after a no trump pass, 2 hearts, pass, 2 spades, pass, double, East-West could still have a game. It's still very possible. Nothing has really changed. Nothing has happened yet in the auction that East-West may or may not have a game anyway. So you need a way to unravel when East is just responding to the takeout double because they have to, and when they have a really good hand like they do here. So you can see the just from the stars on the alerts that 3 hearts was alerted. So most expert pairs play Lebensal in this situation. So with weak hands, they would start by bidding 2-no trump, which would relay their partner to bid 3 clubs, and then they bid 3 hearts. That would just say, hey partner, I was just picking hearts. But here, when they directly bid 3 hearts, they're telling their partner, I like my hand. And so that's how.
Continue if you need
exactly.
to.
If you were just balancing, then maybe we should stop in 3 hearts. But if you've got a good hand, we probably have a game. And they got the game.
And there it is. And we haven't seen the result from the other table in yet because we will see a score difference.
How did the bidding go? I wouldn't mind seeing.
There it is on the right, actually.
So they also opened. How aggressive was that? Can you also turn on the play
right
cards
there.
over
Hang on
there?
one second. Got you. Boom.
So North opened a 10 count in both tables.
So
Interesting.
weird.
Yeah, that's so I think Sartaj and Andy play a strong club. They play precision, so they're allowed to open
So
the
you're going to
garbage.
see a lot of more light openings with the precision pairs.
And so, like, I would never even consider opening that hand. It's not even in the ballpark. And
that's gross.
so now, and it worked. Diamond East has to decide whether to make a takeout double. To be honest with you, I would make a takeout double with the East hand. You are 4-3-3-3, but you have a full opening hand outside of diamonds, and you've got nice hearts.
Tricks,
I
too.
would want to overcall a heart or make a takeout double. And because I'm 4-3-3-3, I think a heart is a little scarier because your partner will end up overcompeting to the 3 level, and you're super balanced and you're going to go down a lot. So I would prefer a takeout double with the East hand, but I don't like passing just because of what happens. You get shut out of the auction. They didn't quite get shut out. It did go when a diamond, a spade, and no trump. Now South, I guess, bid 2 hearts, transfer to spades.
Looks like that's what it was.
Yeah, and now when pass, and they balanced, and again they should be playing a similar system. I'm guessing there is no alert on their table, so they probably don't have that agreement that 3 hearts shows values.
Yeah, interesting.
and so they weren't able to get the game.
And there's your swing right there. They're about to finish up at this table. We'll see that score post. Let's get back to the action at the main table here. Bronia, sorry, you were about to say something.
I was going to say, where is the YouTube chat?
Oh, thank you so much. I knew we were missing something. It's right there. Luckily, we haven't missed much. So, folks, while I slide the chat over for our viewers, why don't you say hi if you can?
And by the way, I want to say, I say this every time, but this is a work in progress, and we're getting better. And Rob is just working really hard to try to, get everything working right. And we apologize in advance for our mistakes, but we call it production testing.
I forgot to mention, folks, we really apologize for last night when our internet just stopped working entirely. So we couldn't bring you the last few boards of an exciting start, but we promise to not let that happen again. And here's our chat right there.
More normal, one no trump strong. Now, it's interesting that West has just the kind of hand that would just Texas transfer. I'm guessing that these guys play that Texas is a slam try. Because West just has a game bid. They have 2 aces and a nice 6-card suit. I know when you're taught transfers, you'd say with 8 or 9 points, you would bid 2 diamonds, pass 2 hearts, pass 3 hearts to invite your partner to game. But at teams with 2 aces, you would never risk stopping below game with that West hand. So his plan is certainly to bid game. So I'm just going to go ahead and guess that they play the opposite of what is normal in North America, which in North America, when you just want to bid game, you use Texas transfers. And when you want to invite slam, you start by using a 2-level Jacoby transfer and then jumping to game. And that says, partner, I have a slam try.
And is this reversal of the norm a way to crowd out any sort of, preemptive bid before they get to show that slam try? Or I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing sometimes it's just a matter of different part of the world. They started it differently. I learned the hard way that in Sweden they play 4-no, 5-no, showing an odd number of key cards with avoids
instead of even with avoid.
Yeah, so like little things. They just one good player in the country does it a certain way, and then everybody follows them, and that's it.
Also, I think some of the 2/1 I think more Europeans will rebid a 5-card major after 2/1 than the American style.
Yeah, it's definitely the European standard for sure. Yeah.
Let's see what's going on. They're just starting this at the next table, starting with 1 no trump as well. Very standard 1 no trump open.
And there, I'm guessing you will just see a Texas transfer there because I'm sure they're. Although Aldo's European, but John Overdeck is American.
Yeah.
So.
You want to bet?
I think it's gonna just go.
He's gonna bid 4 die.
I think so too. No wagers. Give me 4.
We're all on the same page.
4 to 1. Bet?
I'll give you 3. I'll take 3 to 1 odds.
That seems like that's not. You're not.
Well,
offering
so are the
much.
odds that what if he chooses to invite? What does that?
Well, I win if I'm getting the 3-1 odds because we're all thinking he's going to bid 4 die. So now we're saying if he doesn't bid 4 die, then I win, right? That's the way it would go.
Well, then no bet.
there's no bet yet. We have lots of time.
Listen, remember we're betting $1, people. Let's remember that.
That's
bets
right.
are $1.
We are not heavy gamblers.
$1 Mortimer, and it's not even real because I don't have any money in my pocket. So if I lose, I don't pay.
I got you covered, bro.
So it's a neat end position there where East in the main table. They can rough out the last 2 losers, the 10 of spades roughed in dummy, the jack of diamonds roughed or 10 of spades roughed in hand, jack of diamonds in the west hand, and then you have just the clubs remaining. And you can actually decide who you want to play for the king of clubs. Normally with this club suit, you can't decide. You would have to just play north for the king of clubs by leading the 8 of clubs towards the queen. But because you have trumps left in both hands, you won't have trumps. I'm sorry, all of that, but there's the trumps broke badly.
I'll take my dollar.
Yeah. What happened? So they will just lose 2 club tricks on this hand.
All right, and the other table did make a Texas transfer equivalent. I can throw that back up there. 4 clubs was something for hearts.
Okay.
Texas.
So that was Texas. So
where would that have come? Would that
does that? No, I think that counts.
Wait. What would Texas and Italy be called? Would it be Sicily maybe or something like that? Like Southwest.
South African Texas is I think that's what that's called.
Texas. SAT. All right, so the other table inches ahead a bit, quicker auction, and it looks like I don't know. Maybe they just claimed that out.
He can actually just.
He could do it.
He could rough the heart,
and then he can just play the 10 of spades pitching a club. That would be one way to do it.
He could do that.
Yeah. But there's no bidding, so there's no real reason to know why one person would have the king of clubs and one wouldn't.
He could also just hope the guy doesn't have another spade and just duck a club to him and hope he has all clubs left.
And the 4 matches that we have on view graph right now. Let me just
Right,
give you
he
a
could just
score
run.
update.
He could run the 8. He could play the 8 of clubs.
So
or he's gonna rough the
Shuri,
spade, so he's
the
not
match
doing
we're watching
Oh,
right
he did
now.
the club thing. He did the thing you said.
Okay,
There we go. Magic 1 imp to Shuri.
we'll take it.
All right. Gavin gets 1 imp richer. So Shuri now 96 to 84. 96 to 84. Kane up 20 over Fleischer. Rosenberg up 13 over Hell. Is that how you pronounce the last name? Or is it Helly?
I would go with
Helly.
Helle.
And Lal by 23 over Bailey. So no matches super tight, but no matches runaways for that matter either. So lots of bridge left. This is the 3rd of 4 segments. We're going to bring this segment home to you. We're going to take a short hospitality break, and then we're going to bring you some results from the previous sessions. We're going to talk about some interesting hands. I think Gavin has one queued up for us, or an idea
a
of
couple
one.
Interesting ones. So this is funny. So another 10 to 13 no trump here.
There it is by
and it went
South.
penalty double by West because he's hoping to just take a bunch of club tricks.
King of Clubs, low heart, looks pretty good defensively.
Well, yeah, if they can find the hard shift. But anyway, North is going to be a game. It's funny. North
Yeah.
is like North actually probably has a clue of what's going on. He knows he's got a void in clubs and he's got a lot of high cards. So like it could be either way. It could be that that West does in fact have a normal penalty double of 1-0, like with 15 balanced, or it can be one of these trick taking ones. But the club void
And 4
would
hearts
definitely
is
like
cold for
should
5.
just
Or
give
4
him a little
spades,
clue.
excuse me. 4 spades is cold for 5, and is hearts cold east west?
Yeah, East West can make
is.
four hearts. It looks like unless they maybe club
Yeah.
roughs can.
This looks like 1 under Texas again.
Yeah, this is another and then more South African Texas.
That's spades.
Yep. I would win that
I think
bet.
East is going to bid 4 hearts in here. It's an awkward spot, right? His partner's made a strong no trump. He knows his right hand opponent has a bunch of spades. So
Sure.
his partner probably is short in spades.
I think he's got to bid 4 hearts.
Yeah, he didn't do it.
No, he
passed,
didn't do
well.
it. Well, now they have. I mean,
So 5
Does Edge
clubs.
he
do
could
that?
bid
Okay.
5 clubs now.
Yeah, does he act? It's a good action either way, right?
Oh, he didn't do it.
passes.
All right. Well, I guess it's. You
Here's
think
what's
it's
going
gonna
on at the
go
other
all
table.
pass?
Take a look. They chose to pass with their obvious 10 count in the South player's hand. And then it goes a club of spade double, a no trump, which is something.
Double.
He jumped to 3 clubs
Good
with the West
raise in
hand.
spades.
All right. Well, this is an interesting thing. So now the guy's going to bid 5 clubs, I think.
Yeah, he's going to
Yeah.
pull for sure. Yeah.
So Wibbly just waited to act here, apparently. And
I just can't imagine.
Oh,
Oh,
he
no,
passed.
he floated
okay,
it out.
there's
Okay.
a that's likely to make 4 spades.
Yeah, it'll make
it'll
an over trick,
11
yeah.
tricks. And let's see what's happening at the other table there. They have now arrived at 4 spades as well after clubs and more clubs and a negative double by East originally. And it is going to be,
They're
What's that?
playing 4 spades. It's
really at 650 for making? 6 net.
well, they're white.
It's like 270 or something like that, right?
Oh.
It's 6. The score will be 690.
690,
Yeah, so
270 difference.
7.
7 imps.
A little bit back to Gurley.
If he makes 5,
Right.
he's got to play heart now to make 5, which seems pretty normal. Oh, and they might be able to promote. No, they can hold them to 4 here, because they can get a trump promotion. You can win the Queen of Hearts and play back a club, which is I think he will do. Don't know for sure, but I think because he can count the high cards. East has a really good idea of what's going on now, because East has started with 7 high cards and Dummy has 11 or 10 had 11. So he can. That's already 18 plus 10. So he knows his partner's made a penalty double of 1-0 with only 12 high card points or around there. So he definitely he knows his partner's done it on club tricks. So he can feel safe that the risk in playing a club now is that if Declare had something like Queen Jack 10 of clubs or something like that, then they would be setting up tricks. But he knows that his partner's got really, really good clubs. So I think he will find the
clubs.
yeah, but
play.
I
I
know
do too.
Nabil's thinking there over the Queen of Hearts about whether to overtake it and play a trump is what he's thinking. That might be his only way to beat the hand. Although he can probably now piece, because the Queen of Hearts is holding the trick, West can actually also piece together basically all of the high cards of
Yeah,
the hand.
that's right. King of Hearts is
He knows his partner has both the king and the queen of hearts, so that only leaves room for 2 points in his partner's hand. So he knows his partner does not have the king of spades.
And this is what we talk about, folks, getting out of your hand and into the hand. Get into everybody's situation, and you can figure a lot out, especially adding the points up around the table. God, the 10 to 13 no trump is so nasty.
It's annoying.
You just take a hand that you're not opening ever, and you're opening a no trump with it instead.
Yeah.
It's just...
So, which has been solved recently, is that you end up playing all the when you have a strong no trump, you end up playing all the hands from the wrong side. You open a minor, your partner bids a major. So, but lately, all these pairs have started playing transfers after a 1 club opener. And so that kind of opened the door for these 10 to 13 no trumps to kind of actually have a good role in it's so destructive and it doesn't hurt them as much. So basically, it's shocking how many pairs are starting to play just in good spots. Like first seat non-vol against vol is the most common one, but in first seat non-vol in general, I would say like almost half the pairs are using it now.
I did a lot of the system notes for the Bermuda Bowl, so I saw quite a few pairs just playing those subterranean, and also the variable no trump in lots of different situations, like 6 different ranges for certain pairs. It's crazy. Vulnerability position. Do Brad and Joe still play multiple system in different positions? They're still doing that. Yeah, that's just an awful situation. Oh, wait, we're playing 2 over 1 now, and now we're playing precision on this hand. What's
I mean, their opening style at the 2 different vulnerabilities, it's crazy.
And yes, it's different in both spots. They're like
they're hyper aggressive when they're non-vol, and they're hyper sound when they're vol.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Today, our screens, we had 2 screen malfunctions today, but both tables had a problem with their screen. But at our second round, there wasn't enough room underneath the table for the tray and the board. So the board just kept coming off the board, off of the tray. It was the most annoying thing ever until we all got so frustrated with it. We're like, everybody just had to study the board, know what the vulnerability was, and we just put it off to the side. And like, if you forget the vulnerability, it sucks to be you.
That's crazy. That's a crazy way to solve that problem.
I'm gonna refresh this just in case. So give me a second, folks. Apologies if this was not necessary, but no, he's still thinking. Okay.
I mean, you know what happens?
I like the thinking of refreshing just in case.
Yeah,
that's a good safety play.
We've had this problem once before.
That is a good safety play.
Yeah.
But it's
4 spades making +1 at the other table. And
he made an
about
overture.
to ship in. Yeah.
Often, what you'll find is we take the longest when there's no solution. And because when there's a hand and you're like, you just can't see how you're going to beat, like he's like trying to figure out how can we possibly beat this hand, and there isn't a way. So he's just grinding and the solution just never comes.
Yep.
That's often the case when there's a really, really long hesitation. I had one of those today where I was playing in 5 hearts. I took like, I at least 5 or 6 minutes, which for me is an eternity.
Yeah.
And
then you're like, hey, if there's a solution, I can't find it.
Well, I know I found one, and but it wasn't the lie of the cards didn't exist on that I was playing for, but I still made it. But that was from a little help.
So I tell you what, let's put up a preview of the next board there on the upper right.
And I like to think the fact that I took 6 minutes like lulled them into a state of not being able to think it through.
I actually love when you figure out like the only way I can make this hand is if this is the case.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, that's just not really likely, but it's the only,
Yeah.
and then you're like, I'm just going to do it. And then it turns out
And when it works.
once
Yeah.
in 10
amazing.
hands,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
actually is.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay,
And
no problem.
you're recognized
Scored
as
up.
a genius
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
that moment for sure. Well, the funny thing is that poker's very different because there's a lot of Hollywooding, as they call it. So people fake thinking. Bridge, when there's a good player sitting there taking their time, they're going through the torture in their head, and that's what it takes. That's why the 10 days is a long time to be grinding high-level bridge. 2 sessions a day. That's why most of the best teams are 6-handed, because you need some rest in there.
It is amazing how tiring it is. You would think you're just sitting at a table, and yet
you're not doing anything
usually,
but thinking.
well, I don't play too much anymore, but when I used to play at the Nationals, like after day 4 or 5, I had to get the exact same headache always, like right here, like the exact same.
So it looks like a quick 4 hearts at the other table after an aggressive opening bid with
There's actually a slam on a hook, or roughly.
Yeah,
Or it's
diamond
a
hook.
little worse than on a hook because you got to solve the heart suit.
There we go. They made a play here on the left. And we're going to see some imps go back to the Gurley team, which is, it's lots of bridge left. But I'm amazed, Gavin, you can sit here and watch your team play so calm and collected. You're...
I'm going a little crazy in my mind.
Okay, that's fair. Thanks for being honest. Josh Don was going to stop by. He goes, I don't know if I can stop by. My team's playing. I don't want to see it at all.
Oh, are they on your graph too? Yeah.
They are one of the teams. In fact, I can give you guys a quick little update here. Bailey is down 22 to Lal, actually, and that's Josh Don's team. Hele is down only 14 now to Rosenberg. Kane and Fleischer are the same margin as before, 80 to 60, 20 imps in that match. So we are watching what is now going to be the closest match for sure.
Well, what started as what seemed like a 7 imp swing when we thought they were going to make 5 is now only a 4 imp swing because it's 590 to 450. So
nice. That's a nice little chunk.
It can't be 2 imps difference.
Well, they made 5 at the one room.
Yeah.
And they only made 4.
They're only making 4 at this table.
But that can't be a difference from 7 imps to 4 imps.
It is 4.
So it wasn't going to be 7
maybe it
imps.
wasn't 7.
7 was
690 minus 4.
Why would it be?
50
Oh,
would be
690. Okay,
Yeah.
so if they made the over trick, yes, I see what you're saying. Okay.
So as we see at the other
It was
table,
only, but you're right though. You are right. It was not. It was
2 hearts, 4 hearts.
Only 2 imps, not or 3 imps or whatever.
Let's see what we do here, folks. And I need 2 seconds, guys.
Can we keep talking? We are live. We're live, people. We're live. Look at the QR code for Rob. That's his new. His what's he called again? What does he call himself?
Oh, the bridge.
The bridge fluencer.
Yes.
That's Rob, bridge fluencer. It's actually great to see young people, and we got Morgan Johnson, we've got Kai, we've got other people who are really focusing on being content creators for bridge. I love to see what they're doing. Rob's one of them, obviously. It's really great. Okay, so what's happening here?
So this table opened 3 hearts. So that most people watching at home would look at that West hand and say that's not good enough for a weak 2 bid, right? You don't have 2 of the top 3 honors. You don't even have 1 of the top 3 honors. You have like a garbage 6-3 2-2 hand. I would imagine at a bridge club that nobody would open that hand. Or not nobody, but like only the crazy aggressive pair at table 6, would open that hand 2 hearts, and everybody else would after the hand would be like, you're not allowed to open 2 hearts with that hand. And here they open 2 hearts, and this table you can see they open 3 hearts. These guys are crazy.
And look who we have here. We have Billy Cohen and Bob Holman. Welcome. You want to come sit over here for a few minutes? Well, we can get you a cocktail. I'm sure they'd rather hear you than me. Although, mind you, that's not necessarily true. Anyway, so we're playing 4 hearts.
Yeah, it's funny. East, even opposite a 3 heart opening, didn't even think about looking for slam. He knows his partner. It was alerted. I don't know whether the alert is probably says hyper aggressive. I would guess that's what that is.
Now come sit over here, Billy. If you're gonna do it, don't take Rob's seat. He's gonna freak out.
And if you do touch something, then it's worse. What's up? Billy, would you open that hand 2 hearts? Ace and 1, Jack 10, 9, 8, 6, 2 little, 3 little.
Billy, you gotta talk into the microphone.
Billy, just for the record, is one of the most sound bridge players left in the game.
What were the diamonds to start? 2 little?
Yeah, 2 little. First chair, white, red.
I think white, red. I would. Yes.
You would. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So if he would do it, then that is a signature on the bottom line that everybody should be
Excellent
doing.
heart spots.
Okay, and they made 6. Is that another imp? Could be.
By the way, this is Gavin's team you're watching.
Yeah, it is. It is.
They opened
So
3
don't
hearts.
don't root against
They
Shuri.
opened 3 hearts.
They opened 3. They opened 3 hearts. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't
Nabil
think
is also a really good poker player, for what it's worth. He was. I think he made a living. I don't know if he still does as a poker player. So first chair white against red, he's definitely out there.
Mm-hmm.
And now we wait. We're stuck on a holding pattern, maybe possibly because we are too far ahead. And all right, and Rob is back, so he is going to be able to take us to a new place. Well, nothing. Just like the hand ended, and it seems like we're stuck here because maybe it's in one of those spots where they're not showing us the next hand because.
Exactly.
Well, so just for everybody at home, I was playing at Bucky's table, Norberto Bucky's table, the whole afternoon. He is anxious at the table. Like he wants to go. Like he's ready to claim and play. And let's go on every hand. Like there's one hand at trick 4. He just shows me his hand. Like there's still finesses to be taken. Like he's just like, how many am I gonna make?
Yeah,
that's it. He just wants to go. Like so that's why the play. It's and I to be honest with you, I really like playing bridge that way. I don't care about over tricks. I'm happy if just to get through the grind and not have to like sit there and just every single hand grind out every single trick.
I second that.
Yeah.
Here's some action. Everyone's on board 12. So it looks like what's happening right now is very likely one table is very slow on board 12, and they're not releasing the next table at this particular point. And we can see right now, as far as we have, in fact, let's go to the scorecards and show you the scores of the other matches. Here's how it looks. Bailey down 22 to Lal. Hele down 17 to Rosenberg. Kane extending their lead slightly, 23 over Fleischer, and now 10 in the match we're watching, which has no... I left this up here for a reason. Look at the view graph operators. Maybe innocent error, or maybe she likes Andy Hung a little bit too much, or maybe he does. Andy Hunk is the name that we've been given here. So congratulations, Andy. You have an admirer out there somewhere. But I like the slight problem there, but they've corrected that.
This board that we're looking at right now is actually a really interesting hand, and there's a real lesson to be learned out of this hand for East. So both tables actually wound up in 5 hearts on this hand.
Yep.
And if you look at the north-south cards, 5 hearts is pretty reasonable. Basically, you're going to lose the ace of spades, and the only thing that can foil you on this hand is losing two trump tricks. Your solid clubs, the king, queen, jack of spades. You'll be able to get rid of one of your little clubs on the ace of diamonds and one of your little clubs on the jack of spades. So 5 hearts is like it sucks to get to 5 hearts. You can see they probably had a key card auction, found out that they were off an ace and the queen of trumps. Probably key card here. And I mean, although maybe not because they didn't ask for the queen, so who knows? It seems like they might have had a different type of auction, but it's kind of both tables ended up in 5 hearts.
Yeah.
So the problem on the hand on this case is the hearts are 4-1. You can see East has queen jack 9 4th of hearts, but if you look at the heart suit and where the ace king 10 are sitting over the queen jack 9 4th, you can actually avoid losing 2 heart tricks if you start by playing a low heart towards the 10. But what was interesting about what happened at this table, and this is something that you should definitely learn from, is that East knows that as soon as both tables led the ace of spades, and East knows that they're very likely going to get 2 heart tricks unless Declare plays a heart to the 10. So the best, this is just such a great thing to keep in mind for the future, is the best way to get your opponents to not safety play trumps is to make it look like you're going to get a ruff. And so he led ace of spades and a spade, which created a danger position for the Declare. Now, if Declare wanted to actually play a heart to the 10, what they would play a diamond to their king, and they play a small heart, and East plays low. If they try the 10 of hearts to protect against this holding of queen jack 4th of hearts, there's a possibility that the 10 will lose to the jack, and then they'll play a 3rd spade, and East will be able to overruff with the queen. And so it's a good idea when you have 4 trumps and you're in a contract where you can see that if you're going to get 2 trump tricks, to make it look like you're going to get a ruff. Because if you start by leading a suit that Declare is going to be worried you're getting a ruff in, then they're never going to take a safety play.
Yep.
And I'm sure it went ace king of hearts very fast.
Yes. And at the other table, they led the ace of spades, but then they shifted to a diamond.
Not good.
And that now Declare was kind of safe to just play a heart to the 10 and take that safety play.
Yeah, and here it is. Now he just gets to split, and it's game over. Very nice. We have action, boys.
I mean, it's possible he has some play there, right? I didn't see if he had some kind of Trump coup thing going on there.
No, he didn't have the 9 of hearts. So
Are Sartaj and
where you
Andy
could
playing
cash all
strong
his
club?
winners?
he didn't have the 9 of hearts. He didn't. All of them.
I didn't see the
Oh,
layout.
maybe.
Do you want to see that hand again, boys? or
Well,
you
I
wanna
just
get on
wanted
that?
to
Yeah,
see it for a
maybe.
second.
Yeah, here you go,
Maybe.
here you
Yeah,
go.
you're right. You're
Yeah, there
right.
it is,
That's a
there it
good
is.
point.
He shouldn't have split. I mean, if there was a problem, he should have played the 9,
You mean here?
right?
Yeah,
Right?
He should have played the 9.
I said.
Yeah.
I mean, there's another lesson to be
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what happens here.
Yeah, both the king, queen of spades cash.
Oh, because he can just
Yeah, both
trump
the
to
king,
him.
queen of spades
Yeah.
cash.
And then a club to his hand, and then bang, bang, bang. It's all wow.
Gurley might have made a mistake there
Wow,
because the
that's
9
pretty
was the
sick.
auto,
Does it
right?
say? Does it say that it's making? No, it says down 1.
Okay, so it doesn't
So-
work.
so-
But I was just saying I didn't see the whole layout,
It
you know,
looked
but
like
it
it
might have
worked.
been, you know.
I see.
Because he can go king of spades, queen of spades, throwing the 2 of clubs. Yeah, because you need to rough 2 things in that hand. Yeah, it wasn't quite there. Yeah, it wasn't quite there.
Interesting.
I
though.
didn't know if you knew it.
Super interesting.
I don't know if you knew it either.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But anyways, it was interesting.
Yeah, if the
because
ruse has already
9
worked, why not
because
just
the
play-
9 was auto.
Right.
The
Right.
9 was auto.
He was never.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
he's
was
never going to get it right
Yeah, he's
anyway.
never
No.
gonna get it
yeah.
right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
that's
yeah.
hey,
sick.
the guy's not splitting with Queen Jack 9,
Yeah.
and I'm
No
not going
kidding.
to get the over off. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
interesting there. He just scored it up after he split. That would have been amazing.
Yeah,
All
that's
right, so
pretty
this
great.
was an unbalanced
hand.
diamond. These guys are playing their 1 diamond opener shows an unbalanced hand. They open a club with all of their balanced hands. So when a diamond passed and they responded what seems to be a game-forcing no trump, or I think that
Which hand opened a diamond? Oh,
North
Oh, okay.
opened a diamond and South is bidding what I'm gonna guess it's game-forcing.
Yeah.
And North showed their spade suit. Now 2-0 was asking more about your hand, and I'm gonna guess that 3 hearts showed that 3 hearts in a stiff club. I think that that's where they're at, and now they set trumps. So it's a pretty good slam. It looks like you can use the king of clubs to throw away a heart from the north hand, and you can trump a couple diamonds in the south hand. And so you need diamonds 4-3 and nothing crazy happening in spades. That's one way to play it. It might be
Clearly, if you just play for 4-2, 3-2 spades, it'd just be a bang down ace king, right? Kind of thing.
yeah.
And give him a spade, I think, right?
2
Almost.
clubs, 2 diamonds, 2
Look
hearts
at
is
the-
6, 2 spades is 8.
The amount of
And
bids in Andy and Sartaj's auction is ridiculous on the right there. Did they play strong club and then relays, or what do they play over there?
But
Andy and Sartaj play.
On the
they
hand
clearly
on the
play a
right.
strong club. So what it goes? Yeah, strong club, a
Positive heart, and then lots of information gathering, it looks like.
Bob, 2 more.
You are very welcome for this live. Glad for you to join us. Welcome. The viewer count is going up steadily, which is nice to see. And we will attempt to be here for the entirety of the evening, not like last night. So every day we'll get more bridge in. And we're looking at 2 different
Is this
treatments
the same
here.
match here on both?
Same match, same hand at this point.
Got it.
Yep. And I believe now, based on just what we can see from the delay we had previously, I'm guessing every table is playing board 13 now.
4 spades.
And can you guys confirm for me, in this room over here where we're playing the non-view graph tables or wherever that is, they're all playing different sets of boards?
That is correct. Yes.
And then in the main, they're all playing the same set of boards where we're view graphing. This is good stuff. What do you guys like? Do you prefer to? Does it matter to you? First of all,
I recognize that it's better for everybody at home if we're all playing the same hands. Me personally, I much prefer to be playing different hands. And the reason that I prefer to play different hands is because when you're playing separate hands, you can restart your next quarter the moment you've compared. And so you don't have to sit. Like what happened today was there was one really slow table that caused all of us to have to wait about 45 minutes to restart the second quarter.
Gotcha.
And so that was pretty annoying. So, but as a player, it's annoying. But I understand as a spectator, it's not as annoying.
Oh, we have your teammate shuffling in here. Raj, welcome to the broadcast, sir. You are up 10 at the moment, sir.
Looks like
You know our actual score or not? No, okay.
like they're both going to get the slam here.
Ooh, and that gives me a good idea. I'll make sure to get the bridge winners page up because that, I have to tell you, is the best score sheet. Hey, no spoilers, sir.
Spoilers.
Yeah, there's 1 6 spades and the other.
So here we go. 6 spades already on the right here. That
other
is
guy's
Hans
on the
and
right.
Hung, or
Yeah.
for those of you that are nasty, Hunk. Andy Hunk is a
And
common name. That
I think it's going to be a pretty slow hand to declare. I think they're both declares are
Lots of
going to
things to
be
do.
just options. Do they want to set up the diamonds? Do they want to finesse the heart? Probably not. I think that they'll both end up maybe taking an early spade finesse.
And there we go. 6 spades played from the north and the north.
Oh, no.
So
So the trump lead is
that'll
definitely
speed
going
it up.
to that's
that
definitely
will
going to
speed up that
make
play on the right for sure. Let's see what Wibbly chooses on the left, excuse me. Same match, folks. Different tables we're looking at right now.
He's just going to set up the diamonds
Club lead it's a little bit safer for Wibbly here.
and make 7.
Interesting that it's the 2. I would have thought they play third and low, but maybe not, or maybe he's just being deceptive. Yeah. Oh, you know what?
Did we introduce Billy, by the way?
Uh,
I think
We
so.
did, right?
I think Bronia did.
Okay. Well, Billy Cohen, folks. Gavin Wolpert, Rob Barrington, Raj Shuri off camera, but in the room.
Just want to say that this is actually a really great time. North at this table, I believe, from opening a diamond, then bidding 2 spades, and then bidding 3 hearts, actually showed their whole shape. And when declarer's shape is known, you actually really don't need to lead your count card on opening lead. So it's the perfect time to be leading a
interesting.
fifth best club with only
Yeah,
4.
because partners should kind of know what's doing on this. And yeah, Billy does need no introduction. I apologize for that. And it looks like drawing trump on the right.
Just at least getting 4 of them out. I don't know if he's gonna. Now he's gonna start attacking
He's
the
going to hook
diamonds.
the heart.
Because he's
he's
just
got
got
the free heart hook. I think, right?
Because he's gonna take. He can take what?
Yeah.
3, 4, 5 spade tricks. 3 hearts is 8. Ace king,
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So he'll make 13.
Yeah.
And again, closest match is the one you're looking at, folks. Rosenberg up 17 over Helly, Lal up 22 over Bailey, and Kane up 23 over Fleischer. Lots of big names in the view graph.
Is that
Sphere.
Bokeh over there who told him he was making 7? He just showed him his hand. Said here.
On the right, you mean?
I mean, he would have said heart finesse. Heart finesse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's looking at. Okay. He's in that game. He's over there. I see. Yeah. He might have had the hand with 3 little, going, dude, you got the rest. Everything's breaking. Yeah, it's going to be much slower without that trump lead.
He just has so many ways, so many
play it.
options. Because he's got to think about whether to expose himself to 4-3 diamonds, right? Is he going to need 4-3 diamonds? That seems like the path, right? He's going to throw away a heart. He might take a spade finesse now, like a small spade to the jack. That will expose himself to singleton queen offside, but it'll also help him know what the rest of the situation, whether he just wants to just claim his contract by, like, as we just saw at the other table, once they found out spades
I
were
think he's going to
3-2.
go spade 8. Nobody likes to lose to stiff queen.
Okay.
You know, it's just gut wrenching.
Yeah, it
It
is.
ruins your entire week.
That really does, you know.
But now
Now you can't.
But I see. I think that this is exposing to
Oh.
now all the other 4-1 breaks.
Well, now he still has the heart finesse. He doesn't now. He's now when this wins.
Was he fine?
Now-
if the,
now he's
yeah,
full.
yeah. But what if the spades were 4-1?
4-1. Yeah, I agree with you.
And so
I
you're worrying
totally-
about singleton
totally-
queen,
but
but
he didn't-
what about
yeah.
queen 4th?
Agreed.
1 imp
Agreed.
on the
Yes.
plus side, though.
Agreed.
That's an extra imp for an extra trick.
We'll take it.
And ship that to the
Do
Shuri
we have a
side,
cha-ching
11.
sound somewhere?
There's one.
Cha-ching! That's what we need. The next purchase, Bronia, if we're making requests, a sound machine, it's a sound effects machine where you can press buttons and have everything. Yeah, I think that's definitely next. I feel.
I don't know.
Forget about all the other very important stuff.
Be
the
careful
sound effects.
giving Rob a soundbite button.
Yeah,
It's
careful.
just-
Giving me more chances to misclick is usually not good. So if you guys don't mind, let's
What's
take this
happening
away. Let's
here?
go one-handed for a moment.
Another 11 to 13 no
to
trump,
13.
and maybe
My
another penalty.
goodness.
No, this time he's happy to
He has
just
7
just
hearts. to
take
the
his
left.
7 hearts undoubled. But obviously North is going to transfer to
Oh,
spades.
South is. Oh, South open and no trump. Okay, got it.
So it's going to go 2 hearts past 2 spades, and then Wes is going to
However
have to
many
do
hearts,
something.
yeah.
Well, they're going to bid. He's going to then overcall 3 hearts, and that's going to say a lot to his partner. It's going to say, partner, I didn't. What hand didn't want to come in over 1-0, but now suddenly wants to bid 3 hearts, right? That pretty much can. Oh, he didn't. No, that can't be. He really never bid with ace king queen 7
Wow.
of hearts. That just seems so unlikely.
That is really
Unless-
odd. Not
Unless he's
vulnerable
coming
also?
in with 5 hearts.
No, it's over.
Wow.
It ended?
Yeah.
It ended at 2 spades?
Yeah. He thought with his 9
What?
count maybe it was going to be a go balance there or something.
Oh, it's 11 to what? What's the range?
10 to 13.
That's really weird.
Wow, that's really weird bidding. Well, they do make a game.
They are in 4 spades at the other table, in fact. So you're in 4 spades at one table, Andy and Sartaj, and
I
the other
just
table.
still, I
and
don't even know.
2
That's
spades.
mind blowing
Wow.
to me.
Super weird.
Yeah.
Wow.
And let me take the opportunity to thank everybody for showing up here. Gavin Wolpert, Billy Cohen, Bronia Jenkins, Raj Shuri, and others to follow later. It's bridge time in San Francisco, folks, and it seems like day 20, but it's only the first few days, and we are around to 16 time in the Soloways,
Wow. Love a heart,
getting down to our Elite 8.
2 hearts. I mean,
One segment to
Everything
go
with
after
the
this,
4
folks. We're going to
spades
bring all the
set.
action
What
to
do
you
they
live.
lose? A dime and a club and 2 spades. They're 300 down.
In 5 hearts.
Yeah, 300 down. I mean, you
Just on 2 and 5
clearly-
hearts?
You would clearly save.
Yeah.
I mean, you got ace, king, queen, 7th, and your partner's giving you a heart raise. Like, you're going to bid 5 hearts. You're not going to defend against 4 spades.
With the auction at the other table was, diamond 3 hearts. Boom.
A nebulous diamond, 3 hearts,
Yeah.
3 spades, pass 4 spades, or
4
4
hearts,
4
4 hearts, yeah.
spades,
Yeah.
right?
And again,
And now the guy didn't
folks, if
bid
that looks
5
weird,
hearts,
they
wow.
play strong club and that pair on the right.
Honestly,
so
I
they
would
can't open the
overcall
club.
4 hearts, not 3 hearts. With
Yeah.
the 7 solid.
Sure. Yeah, non-vulnerable
And
in
then
this
it would go
spot.
double. And you'd be playing
I think you double with that north end. I think I would just bid 4 spades.
with the 5-bagger?
Yeah.
Okay,
Ace queen 10 fifth and a stiff heart. Yeah.
okay.
I mean, it's pretty close, but
All right.
You got to club in with your spade.
That's
Yeah,
why you gotta
Raj,
overcall
Raj is a
4
good
hearts.
point. You,
Right?
you don't feel
You
comfortable
gotta
with
club in
anything
with
you
your
choose
spade.
for sure with that
That's
hand.
all, right?
Yeah.
Club in with your spade.
Two spades making +3. That's not necessarily an amazing thing to put down on the card, unfortunately.
I would say
Yeah, that ace, king, queen, 7th just stays, out.
never took a bid.
Ends up being amazing
He's
because they're
clearly
going to
running out
ship
of
in a
steam.
game
That
at the
guy.
other
That
table.
guy's a little tired. You know, he couldn't get the hearts. Yeah, he couldn't get the
Yeah,
hearts into
yeah.
the bidding box. You know, somebody check his bidding box and see if there's any heart cards.
All right.
He didn't bid over 2 spades. That's like amazing, eh?
that's his time. I understand not bidding over 1 no.
Right. Nobody would.
Yeah.
Right.
Here we go on the left. Last chance to excel in this segment. Normal 1 club opener.
But for them, it would be a normal 1 club opener, but they open a club with all balanced hands. So they could have 5 diamonds and 2
Understood.
clubs. Yeah.
So
And West
whatever.
would
A
take a
very
double.
light double by West.
Sure.
Very light.
I would definitely do it.
I said very light though. I like
Vulnerable,
to have
you're
one
out.
4-card major when I'm light.
Old school.
Got to get in the bidding. Got to get in the bidding.
I do like to have one 4-card major if I have 11.
Yeah, we did alert them to
This
your
is
sound
one of the
as-
auctions that you're going to see. This is one of some of the most X's you're ever going to see in an auction. Look at this. Double, redouble, and then a double. 3 out of the 5 bids of the X variety.
So what contract are they going to play doubled here? Or are they just going to play 3-0, I guess, right? Are they just going to play 3-0 north-south?
Oh, yeah, Billy, eat that microphone.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Sorry.
You can pull it right in front
How
of
do
you
they
if you want.
pull?
I went a club, double, redouble, 1 heart, double.
You have ace jack double
Pass.
down hearts,
Yeah,
and your partner, ripped
doubled
1
the
heart.
heart.
Yeah,
Watch
that's
just like
amazing.
bizarro.
He doesn't have a yeah. He
Yeah, and that double's definitely, I want to play for business, folks.
Oh, yeah.
That's after a redouble, so that's interesting with ace jack of trumps and
But
good
guess-
tricks.
I actually, with East's hand, I wouldn't bid a heart. I would actually just pass.
Look at this. They had played a short diamond
So
opening
they
over
take
here.
a heart, a diamond, and a club. I think they have 3 tricks, right? In a heart?
If they guess the hearts, yeah.
Well, you lead a heart, right? You get a heart lead and a,
Yep.
right? You get a heart, a club, a diamond. You may
So
not
they're
get
going to
the
play
spade.
3-0.
Right, that's it, right?
You're
I-
probably going to get a spade.
I don't know.
That's
know
the
how.
precision diamond opening on the right there. Shortness in diamonds, right? Like,
Oh, maybe not. Yeah.
All right, it's going to go hard, heart, right? And then the clubs. And then you're like kind of like low diamond, and they run the clubs, make you rough with your king of heart. They draw the trump. I mean, it's 3 tricks, right? It's just 3 tricks in one heart. 3 tricks.
all right, 17 is the margin here. And we're looking at this hand
Now
and
we're
3-0
gonna
on the left. And then the right side, guys, looks like the precision diamond opening.
So they're going to get what,
And
660
they're chatting some
instead
stuff
of,
up here.
You guys are both talking at the same
Yeah.
time here.
Sorry, it looks like 660, right? Instead of 800.
On the left, you mean?
Yeah, they had him in a heart doubled.
Yep.
I have no idea why North pulled. He only had
Do they maybe kind of
only had 2
mix
hard
up something
honors.
that they agreed here? Maybe
That's what
No.
it seems like to me. It seems
You
like
know,
that North thought it was a
agreed this
takeout
was something
double,
else.
and South thought it was penalty. That
I-
seems what most likely.
It's hard to believe.
If your partner made a penalty double of a heart and you have ace jack double 10 of hearts, like
And the rest of your hand is like relatively
whatever.
balanced with good
It's
tricks.
not like you think you're gonna miss a full slam. Like
Yeah.
if partner's ripping one heart, they don't have some distributional.
Did these guys play bridge much together? These 2 guys?
I don't know. But
Well, this person in the south chair, I'm not familiar with, so I don't.
Because
I haven't seen him before, especially not playing with Balky. So.
okay, it's hard to believe they don't know.
I definitely think that, first of all, I definitely believe this doubles penalty, but that's a style thing. Italians play every double as takeout. So I'm not surprised that Norby might have thought it was takeout.
Just a quick, and 3-0 Trump gets shipped in at the other table as well, so they're both playing the same
Well,
contract.
clearly he did because he cubed. He raised his partner's double with his because he has 4 good spades and 4 good diamonds. So he clearly thought his partner was takeouting. Obviously, if I was
there
playing
it
with
is on
Gavin,
the
it would have been the
left.
fastest pass ever.
So 3-0 Trump making 10 tricks on the left, and now just the right. And in fact, let me give you the scores for the other matches. Lal 22 to the good over Bailey. Rosenberg, wow, only up 3 now over Halle. So it's very, very close in that match. That's the closest match so far. Kane opening up a little bit bigger of a margin, 36, 97-61 over Fleischer. And the match we're looking at, there's your score right on the top of the screen. It is 17, the margin at this point for Shuri.
My money's on Kevin Rosenberg. He seems to win every match all the time.
He has been not only running good, but playing very well also. And that is four-handed. Looks like it's Schwang and Hu with Platnick and Rosenberg. Or sorry, not four-handed. I'm only looking at one match here.
I actually think they might. They are four.
Are they four-handed? Okay, so even there you go. I'm bound to get one right by accident at some point. So I tell you what, folks, after we finish with the hand on the right, we will take a short 5-minute break just for your sanity break, and then we'll come back. We'll look backwards into some of the key hands from earlier segments, and then we'll bring you the final segment live, folks, right here from San Francisco, the North American Bridge Championship Soloway Knockouts. 3rd and 4th segment coming up for the round of 16. Thanks, boys.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, guys.
All right.
We will be right back.
Thanks for letting me sit down for a few minutes.
Thank you for coming over. Okay, can you hear us, folks? Say hello, Gavin. Hello.
Hello, still here.
Bronia, you still here?
I'm still here.
Bronbot in the
The
flesh.
Bronbot.
Well, we are not ready to bring you action from the fourth quarter yet, but we wanted to look backwards a bit, and here we are. This was a hand that you played with Raj earlier, 3-0 trump at your table, and this was a big swing for you guys. It was making it your table and down one to the other. Tell us what was going on here, Gavin.
Yeah, I was in 3-0, and basically when they let a spade, I was in pretty good shape. I had 2 spade tricks and 2 heart tricks. I just needed to take 5 diamond tricks to get the rest of my 9. So they led ace of spades and a spade back, and so I believe you played a spade back.
Yeah, spade is the ace.
And I won the queen. Now it's time to play the diamond suit, and so there's a technical way to play this diamond suit. I don't have the 8, so if diamonds are 3-2, it really doesn't matter at all how I play the diamond suit. At some point, I'm going to lose 1, and I'm going to take the other 5. So all I have to worry about is 4-1 diamonds, and if South has 4 diamonds, I don't even have to worry about that. So that's a kind of a normal way that an expert or a solid declarer would approach it. You only really have to think about the things that are within your control. You don't have to worry about 3-2 diamonds. You don't have to worry about 4-1 diamonds offside. So the only holdings that I can safety play against is North having 4 diamonds and South having 1. And so then the question was how to safety play the diamonds. And so the one way is to play to the ace, which will only help if South has a singleton jack or a singleton queen. Or I can play a small to the 9, which will help when South has a singleton 5, a singleton 7, or a singleton 8. And so there's just a clear technical better way of playing the suit. And on top of that, you also pick up 5-0. You get an extra diamond trick in when they're 5-0 with North having them by playing low to the 9 as opposed to low to the ace. So normally I would have expected that this would be a play that anybody would make is low to the 9. I think that's just kind of, it's just a technical play. And it worked, and then it was an easy hand from there. I just had 9 top tricks.
Yep.
And so, but at the other table, I believe he started by playing a diamond to the ace, which started him off in a pretty bad place because diamonds were actually 4-1. Like it's rare you take the time, think through your little safety play, and most of the time, like we were talking about a little bit earlier about how sometimes you just you picture that one thing, and then and occasionally it actually happens. When my 9 of diamonds won, I was so happy. It was like, all right.
And you bring up a really good point, and it's just like same in some other card games. You're trying to make the best decision for the most percentages of the times and card combinations, and it's just clearly from your analysis, more possibilities.
Just one slight.
One way.
It's tiny, right? It's two singletons versus 3 singletons, but there was just a technically correct play. And what actually normally happens in high level bridge is
duplicated.
It's duplicated, and that way it doesn't matter if it was wrong and it loses to a singleton honor. You're like, who cares? They're going to do the same thing at the other table. Like if the 9 lost to the singleton jack, I would have thought, oh well, they were going to do the same thing at the other table, and I would have been pretty upset when I found out afterwards that he played to the ace. I would have been like, what are you talking about? He played to the ace. Why did he play the ace? There was no reason to play the ace. Yeah.
Well, that also shows you that, when we're playing and we're sitting at the table, sometimes we're not thinking about absolutely everything perfectly at all times, and every little slip up in your concentration can actually yield some minus scores for sure. We have about 4 minutes left, or actually now 3 minutes left until we're starting in the final segment. And this is our scorecard right now. In fact, let me get that back for you guys to take a peek at. Here it is. There we go. There are the scores so far. We have Nidabak, who we're going to have on view graph here. Is that really the score?
No, that's quarter
1 of 4. So actually we get to see all the quarters.
There you go, Robbie. Okay, let's get you back to the main screen, and I'll figure this out and get you the up-to-date scores, folks. I have to go back about 7 different ways. There we are. Nice. All right, quarter 3, that's what we want. And here are our scores right here, folks. And that looks a little more like gravy, doesn't it, guys? There we go. So Lal up 12.
Wow, these matches are close.
Rosenberg up only 4, and Kane is the only one that looks like it's not even a runaway. It's 31 at this point, and there's 15 boards in the set.
This is all...
Can't count Fleischer out down 31.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree. These are all close.
Yep. Recent Hall of Fame inductee Marty Fleischer, and the Italians and the Danish on his team. It's
You talking about the Kane team?
No. Who's Italians and French? Yeah, sorry. Bassis and Lorenzini and
the undisputed slowest pair in the world.
Is that right?
They're brutal.
Interesting.
Brutal. Absolutely
Okay.
brutal.
I did not know that. Even
Cedric is like the slowest player alive.
I thought I'm not going to impugn his slowness anymore. I keep bringing up the same person.
Feldman?
No, but I love ironic nicknames, and my favorite is, I don't know Mark Feldman. I know his son very well, Jason, but his dad is apparently very slow at bridge, and his nickname is Flash. It's just amazing.
Wait, so who are you going to say was the slowest?
I had heard historically that Greco is quite slow.
Oh, Greco's insane.
In
Yeah,
fact-
of course. What am I thinking? Like, how do I even...
In fact, someone said, if there's a slow play penalty, even if Greco's not in the match, it should just go to him.
100%.
Okay, so-
100%.
And I've never had the pleasure, but I don't know. Joel for me is always, and Joel is one of my favorite person to play any game with because he's such a game player. But he also is slow at every game. Every game.
And,
Doesn't
that's
matter.
brutal. Like when you're playing like a board game with somebody and they're not taking their turn, it's just
He's taking his turn, but he's taking his time.
I can't
He
do that.
wants
Like
to
you
make
can
sure
play with
he
somebody
gets
else.
optimal
you gotta
results.
play. You gotta move. Like you gotta go. Like that's ridiculous. I cannot wait for the day that we have those cameras on the top of the table mode.
Well, that's what we were talking about. And in fact, that's the dream here as well, is just to get the cameras on the table for sure. And let's get ourselves to our feature tables here. We have started some action, and let's bring it to you. Board one.
Timing the game and getting rid of over tricks are the two ways to make this game more.
Oh my God, that's why I did. The only reason I liked playing Money Bridge is that
no over tricks. It's the best. You play a million hands. It's just a great game. No over tricks is the best game. It's just much, it makes sense. You bid a contract, you get to make that contract. That's all. You didn't bid more. You don't get to make more.
Look at you. You're on a crusade here.
Yeah, I hate over tricks with a passion. I hate over trick grinders with a passion, and I just hate over tricks.
Be warned, folks. Be on the lookout. Don't go over trick hunting your table.
I'll grind with you. I will grind. I'm not going to give you over tricks just for the sake.
No, yeah. You're still a bridge player. All right, here we go, folks. Now we have the right action here. Board 16, the first of 15 boards to determine which teams will make it to the round of 8. It is Monday in San Francisco. We're at the North American Bridge Championships. I believe we're going to crown another champion today, and two of them, actually. The Super Seniors are finishing today, and the Borda match, the warm-up Borda match, if you will. The Mitchell Borda match is going on right now. We'll have a national champion there. Hardest format in bridge right there, folks. And you do it twice in 1 week if you're lucky.
Need over tricks at Borda match. You can't take those away.
Yeah. Now you're okay grounding over tricks in that format. Yeah. All right,
so it's neither 36 nor 72. I think it's 64 boards, right? We're playing. No,
60.
we're playing 60.
60,
boards.
yeah, 15 boards.
Right, 15 boards are set.
And if you notice, folks, west at the main table on the left over here, this is Leonardo Fruscoloni. They play what looks to be like the multi-type thing. It's just a weak 2-bit in a major suit. Or a weak 2-bit anywhere, possibly.
Yeah, and East double just was passer correct, telling partner. I mean, he knew his partner rated to have spades, obviously, because he had 3 hearts and they'd overcalled hearts. So double just said, partner, if you have hearts, let's play 2 hearts doubled. If you have spades, let's hear it. And then when they jumped to 4 hearts, he said, okay, I guess my partner has spades.
And that's where they play it, 4 spades.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to just lose a heart. The king of spades, finesse. So in the other room, you can see that East is thinking. He's
More
just
traditional here.
He's just deciding whether he could have a slam or not. I can't imagine he's not going to bid a game, or he's also maybe thinking about bidding 3 no trump. He might be a little bit worried that the hand's going to start ace king of hearts and a heart ruff against 4 spades. But I think in the end, he's probably going to bid 4 spades.
Yeah, slam seems way less likely holding those hearts as well, right?
He's more likely thinking about which game.
Yeah.
So 3 no trump actually goes down.
It does.
It's okay to root openly for your team here, Gavin. So come on, 4 spades.
Yeah. That's the hardest part is when you see that there's 2 actions, you know one of them works and one of them doesn't. The hardest part is when the wrong action works and you're kind of rooting for your teammate to do the bad thing,
That's right.
even though you know, like
You're rooting against good bridge,
you're
basically.
rooting. I don't know, that's not a good place to be.
Yeah, it's like fantasy football. Exactly. You could find yourself rooting against your favorite team of all time. And I tell you what, we're gonna keep looking at the board on the right just to see what they end up in.
Just a bid. Just need that
Yeah,
one bid.
and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that down for a moment, and I'm gonna keep tabs on that one match that's super close, the Rosenberg match. I think I want to flash that up for us to take a peek as well. And of course, we can go back and forth, folks. Notice on the left, a little bit of a stall, and that usually means that ViewGraph's catching up. They're all playing the first board, and someone might be a little bit slow.
Could be the other table.
Yeah, for sure.
Guess I can point up to the other table.
Yeah.
What?
That
This table?
This one.
This
right
table?
Here.
Oh,
This table?
This
Or
one.
this table?
This table.
That
Or
table.
This
Hang
table?
on,
Or that
I want
table.
this
By the way,
table.
if you know this,
table.
whoa, no, only 2 fingers or the hand, folks. Only point this way. If I can tell you, I worked at Disney World, and this is how you point. Okay, 2 fingers.
Man, Nabil is
hand.
really taking his time with this decision. The problem is you need a partner to have ace king of spades for it to be right to play 3-0.
I think he's going to bid 4 spades.
I hope he does.
He has 4 spades.
It's so funny. Not
Why would you bid 3-0?
being
You're
a
in
garden
10-card
variety
fit. I mean,
player,
that doesn't
not
make any
playing.
sense. You're not bidding 3-0.
I mean, he's not thinking this long, but he obviously
bit
thinks
slam,
it makes
yeah.
some sense. So it makes some sense.
But it's funny. I would never. That's how much high
might
level
be
bridge I
thinking
play.
about-
I would never think about bidding 3-0 here.
He's
And
in a
it's-
really close
It's
match.
an interesting choice.
This
It
could be
really
the
is.
entire match.
But he could
Yeah.
also be thinking about a slam.
I
I think
don't
with
think
Queen
he
Jack
is.
third of hearts, he's not.
Yeah, I don't
but,
think he is. Yeah, I think he's thinking about 3-0.
But it's just
I don't
it's
think he's
fascinating
thinking- I don't
that
think
you
he's
can
thinking
maybe
about
see a
3-0.
rough coming and get away from it. but-
I don't. I'm just telling you.
All right, now we have a wagering position.
Yeah, I'll bet
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Okay, now it
Later
is.
on, we'll have to ask
Okay.
him.
Are we
Later on,
dollaring?
we'll have to ask
Bronia's.
him.
By the way, it's very difficult to go against Bronia. I lost my salary. I think last time. I don't think I got paid for this last time.
It's good.
And this is not a refresh situation. This is deep thought. here.
It does feel like it is, though. Nothing moving anywhere on the screen.
I'll tell you what. Let's check the table that's not doing anything first.
Yeah, let's go to the.
No, we're still paused there.
well,
So
why
yeah, they're
don't-
thinking.
can you go back and, or is that not
I'll-
a thing?
I'll hook it up.
No, I meant bring up a different match.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I can
Show
do that
us
right
something
now.
else.
Yeah, there you go.
So
In
that's
fact-
the last set. That's board 15.
No. I'm gonna get that out of there, folks.
Nabil's really taking this decision seriously.
He really is. That's scary.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we're waiting for as well, folks. Because
Or he
we
could just
have-
be trying to put Norby on tilt by taking a really long time.
Everyone's playing board 16.
So what's up? There's not a lot of action in the comments. How's everybody that's are you all watching and just don't know what to say, or
Well, we don't have as many people as we will have on the last day, but give
Yeah.
us a message.
Who's
say
here?
hello.
Who's here? Say hello to us. Hey,
we go.
Larry.
What's up, Larry? Welcome. Oh, here we go. Well, all the bids came in very quickly, so it looks like it was a ViewGraph thing. Just take a look, guys.
Yeah, he wasn't
Okay.
thinking. About
Whoa, it
3-0.
went 5 heezies, pass, rip.
Okay. So 5 hearts is gonna lose. Club is 2. The ace of spades is 3. If they can go diamond rough is 6, and
yeah.
a heart is 7, which is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 down for 1100.
Wow.
If it 1, 3, 5, 8, 1100. If they can get that diamond rough.
And otherwise, it'll just be 800.
And that's opposite 620, so
Hi.
that's
All right.
nice.
Cheryl,
There we
nice
go. All you got to
smile.
do is ask.
See?
Yeah.
There we go.
Wait, while you're there and commenting, can you also hit the thumbs up button so people can find this in their feeds?
Yeah, make sure to subscribe also. Whenever
Yeah, give
we're
us some
live, you will
hearts.
get a
Give us some
notification.
hearts.
Charlotte, North
Give
Carolina.
us
Pam
hello
Barron, we
from
know
Charlotte.
you. Cheryl, Smiles,
There's still
Larry.
time to come to San Francisco and play in the Nationals, in the NABCs. Yeah, hi.
And this is a great site.
It is amazing.
It is.
I would say that this year has been the last one. Philadelphia was amazing. Also,
Philadelphia's
That's
amazing.
always
They're-
amazing, yeah.
Yeah, but these big cities, it's so nice to be in cities where there's lots of food, lots of stuff to do.
I tell you, the gym in this hotel is the best gym I've ever had in a hotel.
Yeah,
it's a real gym.
yeah,
basically,
it is.
Which is
If I went there once to meet Craniac, and he dropped me, so then I didn't go back again.
I've been a real. I've been
Trout
sleeping.
Run, Pennsylvania. There you go.
Okay.
Hello, Lewis. Nice to see you guys.
And I think once they start wrapping up the play on the right table, we should see board 17 coming to us. And again, a lot of us are cheering for Shuri, Pam, yes? as
Yeah, we were just talking about how we're not really unbiased.
yeah, it's very difficult.
It's
It's okay. The Italian fans are all sleeping. It's 6:30 at night.
yeah, we're not really unbiased people.
Very good. All right, let me get this over.
King of Diamonds. Put it on the table right now. It's the only thing left.
I think he will.
the
I
only
think
thing
he's
left.
playing the King of Diamonds. He's playing the King of Diamonds. That is the 9. Ooh.
No, they missed it. They missed the trick. He didn't shift to the 9 of Diamonds. Oh, what's up, Pam? Thank you.
I know. We all love Gavin.
It's okay. It's okay to love Gavin. I mean, Bronia's here too, guys. Don't forget.
It was in reference to cheering for Shuri. That's Shuri. Don't take
I mean,
it personally.
I'm just saying there are other players on the Shuri team as well. I believe there's Andy.
I'm with you, Joe, on the show played cards.
We can do that.
I love show played cards.
All right, well, let's
So,
do that.
Yeah, the reason I have them on the right is because I'm going to go kind of on and off this table, so I want to make sure we see the whole hand, but I'm happy to keep that in play on the left.
When
as
I'm
well.
watching show played cards, it's just it's a
There you
Show
go.
play cards make sense because if somebody does show up, they can still see.
Yeah, and you can see what the
Exactly,
auction was.
From a
Yeah,
kibitzing perspective, I agree.
and if you take a look, folks, what we're all talking about, you see the grayed out cards. That's the card that's already been played, but now we can see the construction of the entire hand from the start.
You
Thanks,
think
Joe.
they made a mistake and they're going to go back and play King of Diamonds?
I mean, maybe not. It's very possible that he just tried to be tricky by leading
Yeah.
the 9 of Diamonds, but
But turned out the trickiness isn't going to work out good.
yeah.
And I haven't seen too many ViewGraph operator errors in this format. So,
Really?
Yeah.
Our ViewGraph operator seemed to think that she was making a lot of errors.
well, I don't think we watched that match. So,
Okay. She was very nervous. She's like, I'm way more nervous ViewGraph operating than I would be playing.
bless you, bro.
Thank you.
Joe Stokes also part of the captain's table.
It looks to
in,
me like he really
Herning,
did
Denmark.
play.
Blew a trick there.
Still going to get 800 though, right?
Yeah, but 800 and 1100 is a
Big-
huge
big
Agreed.
difference.
yeah.
Yeah,
Agreed. Yep.
that's right. ViewGraph operators never make mistakes.
Have you ever done it? Have you ever ViewGraph operated?
One time I did it.
No, I've never done it.
I think I did it for some senior trials in Schaumburg, and I was like, "You people are awful." Like nobody would show. Like I was like, "I'm never doing."
I can't
this
see any
again."
card. Yeah, you can't see
I'm
any
never
bit.
doing this again. And they were actually pretty nice to me. I think I was like Sontag and whatever, and I was just like,
Oh, well,
"Forget it."
Sontag's playing so fast. How can you see anything? Everything's got a vapor trail on
Yeah.
it.
So,
All
how
right.
many imps would 1100 have been?
1100 to 620 would have been 10.
10. So yeah, it's a big imp swing that one trick.
Now we have 22 is the spread here. Shuri 22 to the good. Kane 31 ahead. Hele pulling ahead of Rosenberg by 6.
3:25 a.m.
And
in
Lal
Sweden.
up 11
Okay.
over Bailey. Welcome from Sweden. And a cold Sweden. Okay, so are we rooting for the Rimstead contingent by any chance?
Are they? How are they doing? Are they in? No, they're not in.
Yeah, but you can still root for them if they're not playing. Let me get rid of that window and see if I can get that. Do we know how to pronounce? Is it Heli, do you think? Does that sound familiar? Hella. Hunt. Thank you. Let's get some of that action on this screen. Come on, board 17. Let's go. Still waiting, folks.
Who's still
Apologies.
playing? Let's.
Don't know. But somebody is.
That you have a delay.
And we're still waiting.
It stalls.
Yeah.
How can that be?
No, the way that RealBridge works is that nobody starts a new board until everybody's finished the board.
They don't display a new board until.
There's no new
But
board being
it is
displayed
showing me
until everyone is
it
done
is
playing
telling me
the
that
board
they're
before.
done with 16. Everybody's
That's
done with
a-
16.
that's
So
one of their-
I think there's something going on.
So even the fact that there is a delay doesn't impact.
Correct.
But
so
guys,
like,
what I'm saying is I think there is something wrong because every table is showing they're completed with board 16 and they're not moving to board 17 just yet.
you think there's
So-
something else wrong? Do
Yeah,
we
I
have
think there's just
results from
something
the
going
band?
on here. So as I can show you, look at this. They did get it down 5 at the other table. This is the Hella match right here. This is Rosenberg and Hella. And you can see 5 hearts doubled down 5.
Who was that? That was Muller and Device.
Yep. And,
They went plus, yeah.
Let me give you the played cards on that side there. And, of course, over here, while we're waiting, why don't we take a look at that match as well?
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, that's true. Bauke is. Yeah.
And, maybe this is the problem. This is weird. This is from, that's from earlier. That's why.
No, nobody played in 3-0. That was an old table.
No, this was from the previous round. And there we go.
It stalled for sure.
It definitely did. Yep, something's going on up there. Luckily, our internet is still going wild, so that's good for us. Yeah, everyone's just finishing board 16, and we are waiting for 17 to come. And there's this is that hella match. It did. You want to see it?
Oh, you were right. No, you were right there, Larry. Sorry about that. They didn't unblock the heart.
There it is. Game over.
By the way, he wasn't seriously thinking about bidding 3-0.
He did at this table.
And Kevin Rosenberg bid 3-0.
I'm just saying that was you know what he did? He bid 4 spades. So, at the end of the day, he bid 4 spades.
So
he escaped one. It's pretty amazing. He escaped. He bid 3-0, escaped and made
That's just
660,
ridiculous.
but then still lost 10 imps.
I don't even know what to talk about.
Thank you, Joanne. I appreciate that. And I know when you say your expertise and personalities, you're referring to the two people to my right. I'm very sure of that.
We do not have results from the BAM, do we? Should I see if they have
No, it's
them?
too early for that, wouldn't it be? I tell you what, I'll keep my other screen open for that one. Because, we have two.
No, but it's not up on
different,
live yet. So
No, I think, wouldn't it be like 7 something?
well, yeah, we could ask a director.
Call Mackenzie. Oh, Mackenzie's not up there. Who's up there?
I think it's Matt Colt now.
Okay. You have him on speed dial?
I do.
Yeah, no. Oh, here we go. Boom. Board 17. Okay, let's get back to the Shuri match here for now.
All right. Strong no trump in the south hand, but north is the dealer.
Wow.
They're not allowed to. You're not allowed to open 9.10 to 13 no trumps in the ACBL, I think. So that's one thing that when you're in Europe, all these 10 to 13 no trumpers are opening
They can
9
upgrade
count.
their
It's
nines.
brutal.
Yeah.
They have nothing. They're all over the place.
It's destructive. It really is.
It is. But honestly, I don't think the rules should protect you from the destruction. But at the same time, yeah, I'm pretty happy that they're not allowed to open 9 counts.
Yeah. All right, finally some action, folks. Looks like they figured out their... And I don't be surprised if these go very quickly.
Because most of the time, now you're not leading into the strong hand if your hand is showing up on your left.
So they can't hear you. So us responding to what you're saying.
You have to repeat his question. Repeat the
You want
question.
to come over?
I think Raj, who's over off camera, was talking about when you open that weak no trump, that you're changing which hand is necessarily declare, and therefore what's happening with the lead, which obviously is a pretty important thing.
I still think you lead from your long suits and try to set up your long tricks. I think defending no trumps just it is what it is. Yeah, it definitely changes things, and you definitely blow tricks on lead, and it's pretty annoying to lead blind when often on those 12 counts they would have opened a club or a diamond and helped you not lead that suit, and sometimes you're going to just lead a diamond. That's what I find is the brutal thing, but you end up leading into what the suit that at the other table they opened diamond, and you're
Interesting. They invited, it looks like at both tables.
Puppet Stamen, I think.
Puppet Stamen on the left, you mean? Yeah, sorry.
Left 2-0 was asking for a 5-card major. 3 clubs said no. 3-0 said, okay, let's play 3-0.
And on the right, they played what looks like
they play
maybe
some
Puppet Stamen at the 2.
No, they do some funky system. They funky Stamen where they go through Stamen, without 4-card majors.
Yeah.
We had a little director incident this afternoon where they had their fancy Stamen and he didn't have a major, didn't say that he wasn't gonna have a major. I'm like, I thought you'd have a major. He's like, we're from Europe. What are you talking about? We don't have to alert this. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm used to it being alerted. And anyway, but it didn't end up mattering. But he's like, can you please just ask? And I'm like, all right, fine. Next time I will ask.
There's some interesting names at the top of the leaderboard in the BAM after 3 sessions. So it should be an interesting result if we can see it before this ends. And I'm sure we will.
Well, that lead definitely helped. Club lead helped. It blew a club trick. We now have 4 club tricks, and the ace of spades is 5. The ace of diamonds is 6. The ace queen of hearts is 8.
Ooh,
Where's
rooting
that
for
ninth
Shuri
trick
from
coming up?
Bangalore. All right.
All right.
Welcome to the program.
All right, now.
Thanks for joining.
So what do we have here? We have 4 club tricks,
It doesn't seem like there's gonna quite be a ninth trick here.
4 club tricks, and a
2 hearts.
spade.
Spade.
2 hearts is 4. One spade is 5. 2 hearts is 7, and ace of diamonds is 8.
Need some
So-
sort of end play or something to work this out. I don't know if that's working.
Yeah, but
No,
Other
there's
table
no
playing
end play.
2-no.
I mean, well, there might be like West might get. What does West discard on
well,
the?
he can't lead a diamond here, so that's
Well, he has an easy spade play.
so he's gonna exit a spade. So
Yeah.
you could can't you just play? You win this spade, you you play a low spade. I mean, you have to.
Oh, you could like force that. No, you're not going to do that though. It's going to be more normal to try to use your 2 dummy entries to take 2 finesses. You have the heart finesse and the diamond finesse.
Yeah.
So you'd probably. I think that on a spade back, I think the Declare is just going to win it and play a diamond towards his queen.
Yeah.
He's going to need to do that because
Yeah.
he's going to need to
I
get
agree.
the second diamond trick.
oh,
Oh,
Interesting.
now there's more end play possibilities. Now, if East puts up the King of Hearts, now West has actually really exposed himself to an end play. But I still don't know why Declare. They don't really have any indication that the Kings are in with West as opposed to just
Sure.
Yeah.
So I
Nothing's
don't.
happened on this hand other than East being a pass down.
Yeah. So I don't see how they're going to be able to figure this out. The other table there in 2-0, which hasn't made yet either. I mean, they didn't. As long as they don't lead a club, they're.
Yeah, there's the other table
But
right
they did
there.
lead a club. Yeah.
Yep.
So they'll have an easy time. The Aussies are definitely aggressive. Their mantra is bid a game and make them beat you, and they don't usually do it.
Well, we've seen some of the aggression already with some of the opening bids, even with this pair playing precision. That kind of crummy 10 count was good enough for them to be opening.
Yeah.
So, are Edgerton and Wibbly Kiwis or Aussies?
Wibbly is definitely
A Kiwi, Wibbly. Okay.
Definitely Aussie. So when I was in my early 20s, I went to we're talking about Nabil. Sorry, I went and spent a lot of time in Australia. I went to a junior camp when
And there they are
Nabil
at
was
the other
like
table there.
he and his twin brother Adam, or like they were little kids.
Twins,
They were,
yes.
they were. I think they must have been like 8 or 10 years old. And they're I don't know how old is he now. I don't know, but and yeah, they were really really cute. And then he grew into this giant of a man. Yeah.
So he didn't play the king. So that was actually a nice non-king play because that does make
Yeah, it keeps the end play off
keeps
of West
it's
for
much,
sure.
Now it's much harder for an end play situation because we still
Yeah.
have the king and the jack of hearts.
It seems like spade over, diamond up, or is like a pretty that's he's on a hook for his contract.
Yeah.
Like I don't see why he wouldn't just try that.
Sure.
He's gonna look for a way to improve it, but that just seems like a standout. Like what he's got 8. There's the diamond trick is 9, so that queen of diamonds.
All right,
He
12.
could cash his clubs before he plays. He could cash his
Make
clubs
East
instead.
discard some stuff, yeah, but
and then play a diamond from the board because he still has the ace of spades as the entry.
no, because they can pop king of diamonds and play a spade.
They could pop king of diamonds and play a
And then
spade.
it
Right.
severs you from the diamonds.
Right,
He has
that's
to play. He has to use the spade entry first. And the problem with that is obviously it does expose like spade to the ace diamond. They could win the king and just pump spades
Come
through your
spades.
queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at the other
So
table,
he shifted to a spade, which just seems so much more normal. I can't believe that he. Yeah, here he's already played a spade up.
he's playing a diamond.
Yeah.
And just
Playing a diamond.
a quick peek right now. Here's the scorecard for you folks. On the right side, we have 11 for Lal there. We have 6 for Hella. We have 31 for Kane. And the match we're watching, 22 is the number. And there are other matches going on, but these are the ones we're sweating closely. And
He
we're
did
gonna
it in-
figure it out.
He did in fact play diamond to the queen.
And then came back out of heart, which was, I think it's good for the defense.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's nothing you
They're
can
done.
do. Yeah.
Now the question is, will they make 2 no trump at the other table?
They
Looks like
already
they
have
were-
8 tricks.
The club came.
They're
yeah,
going to take. It'll be a 5 imp. 120 and 50 is 5.
Still makes it 17. 13 boards left after this one. And this is the round of 16 from the SOLOWAY knockout. It's been going on since Friday. 2 days of Swiss. This is the second day of the knockouts. And we finish on Thursday, hopefully with these 2 gentlemen holding a trophy. Gavin's team is on the screen right now, and I admire both of yours, Raj and Gavin, in the room watching their own match. I would be doing something else. So thank you both for being here.
No, he's playing those spades, but I don't think it's going to matter. Is it going to matter? Yeah, he could make it. No, he can't make it because they're just going to play another heart now. And then they still get a spade trick.
I'm seeing if we can grab another commentator for when you take off, Bronia.
Yes.
I'm not going to make it through the whole set either.
That's exactly why I'm sending out the word now.
I'm expecting the text from the fam that they're done the Swiss any minute.
Oh, are they all playing? I saw Brandon earlier.
Yeah, they're on the same team. Jenny and Ryan and Brandon are all on the same team.
Magic. All right, board 18 is already being played at the other table. You can see the result in. Just waiting on 3 no trump to end over here. And real quick, the other match. There is, every time this happens, actually. There we go. This is the other match. 6 is the number here. Also playing 3 no trump on this board.
And what's happening to them?
It looks like something's, they scored the queen of diamonds.
Actually, they played 3 no trump on
Maybe
both
they
sides.
let a
here.
diamond.
Yep, so this is
Yeah,
the other
'cause
match
with
here.
West has the 8 of clubs still as high. So, yes, they're not,
I can go back and show you guys. You want to see?
Yeah, let's see what happened.
There it was.
looks like he must have let a diamond
It was.
No,
No,
he
he
let a
got a
heart.
heart.
to the 10, king, and ace.
Spade to the 8.
Interesting. And I played a club. Okay.
Now he shifted to a
He
diamond.
shifted to a diamond. There we go.
And there.
But is that enough?
No, as long as he doesn't play a spade now. He doesn't know. Yeah, he played the king of diamonds.
There we go.
Chat. That is an interesting chat.
Hello,
Chat.
Nicholas. Yes. That was a test chat. All right, so this is the closest match on the board right now. But the one we're sweating even more closely than this is the match. 22 is
Good
the number,
evening.
about to get a little bit closer with 5 going to the Gurley team. Garley, I suppose. Good evening, Nicholas. Thank you so much. People joining from all over the world. India, Sweden, clearly America. Late night on the East Coast for bridge. It's what do they call this?
It's not breakfast at Wimbledon.
Prime time bridge. Prime time bridge on the East Coast. Right
Prime
here.
time bridge,
8,
people.
9:42. Boom. Maybe that's
Hello, Atlanta.
welcome. When are we going to Atlanta again for nationals? That's on the stops, isn't it?
Summer 29.
Wow, you know that right off the top of your head. That's awesome. Kelly, what's up? We know Kelly from Russo, Ontario. Welcome to the broadcast.
It's definitely easier than playing at 9:30 at night.
Yeah, for sure.
What's up, Kelly?
All right. So playing 2 spades on the left.
So when a club pass, a spade showing, like that's basically like a no trump nowadays. Club
Yeah,
passes
transfer
like
to
your
no
no
trump. That's what they play. Yeah,
And then 2 spades all pass, okay?
that was a pretty aggressive little 2-spade bid there by Nabil. He could have passed and balanced 2 spades, so he really wanted to get it in there. But I think he was probably thinking before it goes 1 no pass 3 no. I'm going to tell my partner to lead spades. I have the ace king of hearts as entries, so let's get those spade leads in. That's what I think that was probably why he did it in the first place, as opposed to passing and balancing with 2 spades if they just stopped in 1 no, which is what would have happened on this end.
And
it would have
look on
gone
the
1 no
left.
pass.
Look on the left. That's exactly what's happening right now at the Hans hung table. 1 no trump, pass, G spades.
Yeah, it's kind of hand where you're not I'm not. It's not clear it's right to balance. The problem is your partner's not going to lead a spade obviously against 1-0. If you knew you were getting a spade lead against 1-0,
Yeah.
you would just leave it there because you're 5-3-3-2. You have a ton of losers. Your chances that you're going to make 2 spades are actually pretty low with that hand. You need to buy a lot. Like here, you buy ace third of trumps and the ace of clubs, and you still have 6 easy losers, right? So you really needed a lot to make 2 spades. So. But the problem is you're pretty confident they're going to make 1-0 when you have queen 10 9 fifth of spades and partner's just leading their long suit. Here, West would have probably led the jack of diamonds against 1-0. It's an annoying hand to lead from, but it's better. Ace 10 9 fourth is not a suit that you would typically like to lead against 1-0 trump. Against 3-0 trump, you might lead it anyway, but against 1-0 trump, there's just no urgency to break a suit like ace 10 9 fourth. You'll have time to get your club tricks. When you're defending against 3-0 trump, there's more of an urgency to set up your long suit tricks because the opponents have values. They have 25 points, and they're going to come to 9 tricks quickly. But against 1-0 trump, you can be much more passive. So it's pretty standout diamond lead by West, and 1-0 would have been fine. I think it would have been fine. Maybe not. They had 4 diamond tricks. 2 clubs is 6. That 7th trick might be difficult to come by. So actually, they did make 2 spades at the other table. So,
Yep.
How on a heart lead? Ace of diamonds is a pretty normal lead. How did they make it?
We can take a look at the.
Maybe they set up the club. Yeah, he maybe got a slow club trick before they could develop their heart.
Definitely possible. I can take a look at the results on a different screen here. Actually, give me a second, Gavin.
And I don't quite see it. I don't see how you can make it legitimately.
Ace of diamonds was the lead.
Yeah. Like you can set up a club trick by playing small club small to the 10 and jack. Oh, and then right, yeah. Of course, that's how it happened. And then as long as you draw trumps first.
There it was. You ready for it?
Yeah. Queen of spades. They ducked the spade, so that gave him the time because now he still had the ace of spades entry.
Yep.
So that was the issue.
Now he plays
here.
clubs. Yep.
Already popped up with the ace, and now he played a club and a club.
And there it is. There goes his heart trick.
So it was the not covering the queen of spades
Yep.
ended up burning him because it left the entry there. That's really interesting.
Yep. All right, back to the action.
And it isn't crazy to duck the queen of spades. In fact, it looks like it happened at this table too. Because usually you don't want to cover the first time. If the declarer has something like queen jack 9 fifth, you want to give them a guess about whether to play the jack the next time or to play low. Although you would always cover with king doubleton. So
there it was again. There's the duck.
okay.
Same play here as well.
Mm-hmm.
So again, seeing all 4 hands,
Yeah.
you make better plays a lot of times than when you just see 2 hands.
I have to burn this sweatshirt after I'm done with it.
They opened a heart, and North made some kind of 3-card limit raise there with the balanced 3-card limit raise. And they stopped in 3 hearts and an 8-card fit with 2 balanced hands, which wasn't ideal.
Well, it's ideal to stop in 3 hearts.
Well, it would be better to play like
2 hearts.
2
Yeah.
hearts, right? But I mean, it's ideal. Like you don't,
But you're probably not going to engineer that too often with the North.
You
hand if
only have a
wanna
10
go
counter,
out.
so if you're playing constructive raises, you could go 1 heart, 2 hearts. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I'm guessing most people these days are playing a constructive raise in their major, right? Even the Italians.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, folks, 17 is the number here. That is Shuri up 17. Other matches going on, at least in the view graph sphere, we have Lal up 11 over Bailey. Hella is up 6 only over Rosenberg. Kane still in command over Fleischer by 31. So one match that we have available to take a look at is the Hella match. If that gets super close, we'll certainly be swapping back and forth, but right now we see Shuri and Gurley steaming along. Few boards left. They're going to get to 30 here, and we're going to see who makes it to the round of 8. Gavin Wolpert here to my right. Bronia Jenkins right next to him. You need to step out for a call? You got it, buddy. All right.
So that's going to look like a push, right?
They're making 2 spades, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
looks like a push. And then the club pitching your heart, and then you give him their spade.
Perfecto.
2
And
spades,
there's
push.
the other match, and they're playing this board. This is the Rosenberg and Hella match. That's the other action table. I'm gonna keep our eyes on that for a moment, Bronia, and just to see what. Looks like they're gonna play 2 spades also opposite a 1 no making at the other table. So this
one
could
no
be a
in the
little bit of a
south
difference.
making. So this could be
A little swingage.
a swing.
Any little swing
for-
will matter in this match. It's only 6.
This would go to Simon DeWiss if they made it.
Mm.
So it would be another little pickup for Hella.
We'll get something anyway.
Yes, they pick up something anyways, but they might pick up more than.
Yeah.
Not a huge something, but a little something.
So match on the left, that's the Shuri match, folks. The span is 17 there. Shuri up 17. And Shuri to my left as well, right
Well,
off
he's
camera.
definitely going to make it now.
And then on the right, we're looking at the Hella match, which is the closest match of the view graph segments. Hella up 6, against Rosenberg.
And about to pick up a couple more. So they did go down in 3 hearts.
Yep. And let's find out on the left here what they have in store for this hand. Will they stop lower? Will it go 1 heart, 2 hearts, float? Maybe a balance? Who knows? Let's find out. There it is. 1 heart past 2 hearts.
Okay. Another.
And South certainly isn't going to continue
No,
from here.
so
Will
it's another
West
potential
act?
pickup,
West
yeah.
doesn't have a great action hand, but. And it is an imp game, not a
So
match
Gavin
point
was right.
situation.
He made a constructive 2 heart race.
Not only that, they might pick up some imps on this one as well because it was
They
3
will pick
hearts
up some
down
imps.
1.
They're going to make 2 hearts.
Boom shakalaka.
I don't think this guy's going to balance.
Definitely red white in an imp fashion. What do you guys think? I don't know.
Well, he's got 2 spades and 3 hearts.
Queen dub, yeah.
Oh, he did balance.
Wow, that is.
So now,
And
if
then
it's
redouble. Okay, now we got some action here. But they can make diamonds, right?
2 spades pass. Now he's got to bid 2 no if he gets doubled.
It's gonna scramble gamble here.
Yeah, 2 no's is some sort of scramble for the minors if he bids it. I mean,
What's the diamond sitch here? They're gonna lose. They have to lose 2 hearts, 2 spades, and a club, right?
2 hearts, 2 spades, and a club. So they're down 1
Yep. Doubled is 2 hundo.
at best. They can also
Redouble is such a
misguess-
good bid by Andy.
can
Like, hey
misguess the
partner,
diamonds,
I
too.
have the nuts for my bid. Basically, that's what that says, right?
Yeah.
It says redouble says, look, partner, I have the best of the best here. Well, he floated 2 spades,
Well, he's
hoping
gonna-
to
I think
survive,
he's
but
gonna
now the
double.
hammer's coming down. No, he floated. Okay, so they're just gonna get it
Well,
one.
they're still going to go down.
Yeah. So
They
it's
actually
gonna
don't
be
do very good here.
it's gonna be a plus 200 for Shuri though. It looks like. And I tell you what, let me get up the other match as well. So here is
So
just
Rob,
getting
we're
back to the other table. This is the same match now.
We're
Going
going to
back
leave
for
you
you,
all alone,
Bronia.
or is somebody coming?
I have a couple of feelers out for my fillers in, but we'll see if they're heading down. But I can man the ship solo for sure.
I know, but it's not fun.
It's not as fun, but my YouTube channel will
You're
keep me
staying?
engaged.
Okay, great. Gavin's staying. We're happy to hear that.
All right, when Gavin sits back down, I'm going to take my last hospitality break of the evening. If you can hear my voice, folks, if you're used to hearing me, I'm a little sick. I'm not feeling too well, but I'm staying hydrated. That's the important part.
Okay, great. That'd be awesome.
Oh, well.
Wonderful.
Now it's an embarrassment of
Now-
riches, people.
yeah, now we
this
gotta-
is
we gotta-
amazing.
We have a third person.
No, we don't have anybody.
We might have Aaron coming down. Jadon can't make it.
No,
but-
come and sit here and do a little talking. I'm going out to dinner.
I would like
Instead of working, I'll be going out to dinner.
just one of these Nationals, folks. If you just remember, there's two things that I've been a little upset about. One is not getting invited to the wedding of the Bridge Century, and I've gotten over that already. But secondarily, I never get invited to dinner at the Nationals. No one invites Rob to dinner.
I'm inviting you to dinner, but you got to
No
finish
one's-
your thing first.
No one invites Rob to dinner, Sherry. I'm just saying.
Because Rob's doing Viewgraph.
Yeah, Rob's busy.
Rob doesn't get dinner.
Rob's busy. I kind of want to see what happens in this 2-spade hand.
Would you rip
He won the
with
first
Andy's
spade trick,
hand
by the
after?
Well, I think he didn't rip it because he just thought he was in a good.
Right, it's red white, and his partner he already kind of made known because diamonds was not necessarily going to be. Actually, they might get spades more than they were getting diamonds. Excuse me, I forgot they're not in diamonds.
Somebody's mic is off, he's saying. Is it yours?
That's me.
Okay.
Gavin's
His mic
on.
is back.
No, the most important
So he
person's mic is
shifted
off.
to a diamond. That's actually not good for the defense.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Hmm.
They could have taken
They
basically
needed
the rest
to
of the
just keep
tricks.
going with hearts. Yeah.
Well, how are they
he
supposed
could
to know that they have
taken
a
all the
9-card
tricks.
diamond fit also?
Middle guy mic is also
Middle
off.
guy is Gavin Wolpert, by the
Yeah,
way.
middle guy.
That is, middle guy's back on.
Middle guy is back
I
on.
like that nickname for a
Middle guy.
Middle guy. It sounds like a superhero, but not
Yeah,
that
but now
super.
if he pitches, now if North pitches and South can rough and still play a heart, and that's still pretty good. Right?
I'm no longer middle guy. My run is over.
Right? So if North pitches,
Yeah, they're still fine. They're still going to get a million tricks here.
yeah.
He's gonna
South roughs,
Yeah,
and now
South's gonna
needs to
rough
play a
just
heart.
the Queen of Hearts. Exactly, the Queen of Hearts is the card.
Right, because he's got the Ace of Clubs as an entry too.
I don't see what he can do but play the Queen of Hearts.
Well, he can play a low heart, but
Yeah,
I think the Queen of
there's
Hearts
no
is-
advantage. Yeah.
Queen, King, Ace, Jack. Oh my God, they're taking.
Now he's going to go King of Spades and then Jack of Hearts and a heart, and that's it. He's taking one more trick. So how many down is he? He's got 3 tricks. He's 4 down for 400.
It's a good result.
It just goes to show you that balance that, like, you know, you're vulnerable, you're fighting for the part score, but
and you have no aces, and
you have
no
the king of
nothing,
their
and you have the
suit.
king of their suit, and you have 2 spades.
yeah, and the useless Queen Doubleton for in spades for even if you end up in 3 of a minor, it's too aggressive. You're like trying to go for 100 into 110 or whatever. Yeah. That's a big swing. 10 imps. So, what is he thinking about? It just seems like a pretty automatic to cash the king. Like the hand is a readout from here. But he's got to play that King of Spades. Okay.
He did.
And now
Pitch
he's
a
exactly.
club.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
pitch a club. He was just showing him that he had the hearts. Maybe he knew that there's no way righty had stiff heart.
Because his partner didn't compete to 3 yards.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. That's his last trick. Because the Jack of Clubs is eventually going to get roughed. Overtake it. There you go. So interesting.
Okay.
So in the other room, well, you're out of here.
I'm in a minute. Yeah, but go ahead.
You
I
can
wanna
go.
hear- No, I want to hear what you were going to say.
No, I was just looking at the other room when it went 1-0, and it seems like it went penalty double, pass, and North ran away, ran from 1-0 with that hand, which is interesting. Like he's got a pretty normal, pretty solid 1-0 opening, and he ran from 1-0, and I don't know if it was good or if it was bad. It was.
Yeah, I don't know why you ran either. Okay, young people, it was fun. I'll
Yeah.
see you later.
Thank you, Bronia.
Bronia, thank you so much for joining. As usual, Bronia Jenkins off to a dinner once again without Rob. But we see Shuri up 27. And Raj Shuri jumping into the commentary chair. Welcome back.
Hi, everyone.
Now we will hear everything you say. Welcome, Raj Shuri, Gavin Wolpert, partners of the North-South pair on the left and the East-West pair on the right. And that was a nice swing that I missed, apparently.
What was that double? Penalty double in the Beal. Oh, it's an interesting choice of action there. He's got a 15 count with a stiff king. He decides to go after them instead of, I guess they play their direct overcalls if two hearts are pretty light or something that he feels like he needs to
Because he was
double.
afraid he was going to miss something here.
Maybe he was worried about it, but...
Yeah, and that's the hand we're looking at on the left now, and 2 diamonds is 1 major, it looks like.
This is a very normal auction, and you see North has the perfect hand to compete over 2 hearts. He has 2 small in the opponent's suit. He's got 4 nice spades. He really doesn't want to let them have it in 2 hearts. And this is an important thing that everybody should add to their convention card. When the opponents compete against our 1-0, you need to play takeout doubles. In old school, you think we have to be able to get him for penalty. We don't want to let them balance or bid over our 1-0. We've got to get him. But the reality is these hands where like North has 2 small hearts and just wants to compete in 3 different places are so much more frequent than when you actually have them locked up for a penalty. And you can still get some penalties with the takeout doubles. Sometimes partner passes your takeout doubles. So you're not giving up all the penalties. It allows you to compete on hands like this where North, East, West are cold for 2 hearts. Or I didn't really do the analysis, but probably they made 2 hearts.
They made 2 hearts together,
and North South are in pretty good shape in 2 spades. They have 2 heart losers, a
couple
diamond,
of hearts, a spade, a diamond, and a club.
Yeah, so they have 5 losers. So it's just they got to compete, and there wouldn't have been a really easy way to compete if you didn't have that takeout double available. North would have to outright bid 2 spades on King Queen Jack fourth, right? That's the only way, and so it wouldn't happen. Yeah. So yes, it is very important you add those takeout doubles to your repertoire.
15 working points outside partner's suit.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great way to look at it too. Everything
outside the opponent's suit.
The opponent's suit, I mean, yeah.
And biggest crowd of the evening. And welcome to all of you joining from all over the world. We have Bailey and Lal getting closer. Jadon's team. Lal only up 7. Hella up 10 over Rosenberg. Kane is up 35 over Fleischer. Wow. And 27 is the margin. In fact, let me just show all of that to you on the right, folks. There's your scores. We're going to stick with this match a bit, but if we see Lal and Bailey and Hella Rosenberg getting closer, we will bring you some of the action there also. But we're going to see the same boards at every table, so we might as well get a few in and then head to the action if we get it. How you guys feel on this so far in this tournament? Still wide awake and ready to go?
At this moment in time, no, I am ready for bed.
Yeah. So but you do you get exhausted at some point, or when you play 6-handed, you guys can kind of maintain your
when
level?
You play 6-handed and you're playing half the boards. It's
pretty easy to.
It's manageable. Okay, good.
It's pretty manageable.
Welcome to the bridge. Thank you. You were calling a basketball game, and now you're at the bridge table. Welcome to the program, bud.
We could use you in here.
I know. Are you in San Francisco, by any chance? Oh, you guessed the diamond here somehow. You just played ace of diamonds, dropped the king. They're going to make an over trick. Norfolk, Virginia. Okay.
We're in business. That's another 6.
By the way, some of the matches that are not on ViewGraph have gotten pretty close.
Oh, really? Yeah. And what do you have over there, Raj?
Well, so I'm just looking at the bridge winners, but Street is now only up 7 over Geese schedule.
Wow.
And at the end of the 3rd quarter. And Nickel is up 23. And Dyson, who were down by 51 at the half, are now only down by 28.
Ooh, wow. Nice comeback.
And,
Well, I have another result to
Rippy
report.
came back a lot, but they were down by a lot. Yeah. So they're still down by a lot.
Zimmerman won the BAM.
Okay.
So good result for Zimmerman after some down days for them. Although I think they had a good European result as well. Is that right? The Zimmerman team, they kind of underperformed World Championships.
It's all a blur.
That's true. Smacks together into one tournament.
They've won a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And
Was it recent? It's hard to know.
but coming to the sunset of that team, actually, though, won't see that Constitution. And there's 6 more to
Yeah,
Shuri.
we'll
So,
take 'em.
guys, as much as I love to watch your match, I think we might step away from it for a moment.
Sure.
And I tell you what, let's go take a peek first at the Hella match, if I can, because I have that up right here. And then we'll keep tabs on the other one as well. Sorry, let me get that back up for you there. Bingo. All right, so this is Hella and Rosenberg. And you can see at both tables, the table on your left, the main table, Platnick in the west chair, Kevin Rosenberg in the right chair, Van Prugen, driver, north and south for the Hella team. And then Hu and Zhuang, north-south at the other table, and DeWeese and Mueller, east and west. 10 points, 10 imps, excuse me. I keep saying points.
Well, are they going to make 3 spades here?
On the left here. Yeah.
It was an interesting auction. So when a diamond precision, so 2+ diamonds, double takeout from south, west with 6 diamonds was able to preempt 3 diamonds. And now north made a responsive double. And this is a very important type of responsive double. You think double would be 4-4 in the majors, but when you make a responsive double, sometimes you just have 2 places that you want to play. And like where a partner bids hearts, you can then correct to spades, and then it would show spades and clubs. So this is a perfect example of that kind of double where you double, and then when partner bids 3 hearts, you would then bid 3 spades. And that's exactly what happened. That not only showed the 4 spades, but it also brought clubs into the picture.
And why don't we get the best of all worlds here? I'm going to flash that other action table up, and we're going to take a look at Zia and David Gold playing for the Lal team, north and south, against Dan Corbell and Roger Lee, west and east. This is Lal, this is Bailey, and this is a 1-imp match, folks. Yowzer. In fact, if you'll indulge, guys, let's just see it at both tables here. This is too good.
My order is about to be delivered. I got to run upstairs.
All right, we'll see you in a moment. And just so you guys know, I apparently never get invited to dinner, and I never get asked to be added onto the Uber Eats order as well. Totally kidding. I'm on Halls and water, bro. I'm doing great. Just a chance to take a shot at my buddy on the way out. This is perfect. All right, so 3 hearts went down 1 for Bierman and Padon, the Israeli pair north-south here against the legendary Roy Welland and Sabine Auken, west and east. So lots of big names in this match for sure.
Well, I think actually it's Sabina who went down in the 3 hearts.
On the left here, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did I say something else?
I thought you said it went down for the Israeli pair, but
No, sorry. I was just I was saying Elon and Dror are the Israeli
right.
pair. Yeah, Rob's Dinner Sadness, episode 3. Oh, don't worry. There will be at least 12 episodes this week, folks. Just understand that that's okay though. I'm trying to lose weight. So they're playing 1 heart at the other table after a spirited auction where East opens a club. It goes a diamond, a heart, all pass. And they are probably going to do, even if they take less tricks, they can still go plus here for a little bit of a swing. And every little bit helps here. 1 imp. David Gold certainly has bridge fame, but he also now has eating fame. Have you seen his Instagram / TikTok?
Food blogging fame or vlogging
Yes.
fame. Yes, I have, absolutely. I've not only seen it, I've actually been to dinner with him while he was filming. So
that was in Denmark, right?
In Denmark. And so I've seen his process, and it is there's definitely a process. He's very strict about making sure he gets all his footage that he needs before anyone eats a morsel of any new piece of food that arrives.
It's the classic social media, the camera eats first.
Yes, the camera eats first.
And so Zia.
Well, the camera eats first, David eats second, and then everybody else eats a distant third.
Nice. Dave is the star when you have dinner with him. That's
Right.
for sure. There it is. That someone popped that in there. Eat like gold. That's a great name too. Perfect. And David is the classic. He's the type of guy that would look like a guy that does an eating vlog. Big guy that can handle a lot of.
Well, and
calories.
some of his recent stuff, he's been doing with Jason Hackett, who is actually quite successful as a, who's a bridge player from England, who's quite successful as mostly a Guinness. I mean, also food, but really Guinness. He talks about visits pubs all over the world, and
I love Guinness. That's like my favorite beer.
And comments on the quality of their Guinness. But he's actually really successful. Has hundreds of thousands of followers.
Someone told me about this specifically because Guinness out of a tap is a skill.
Right.
It's WBF says Roy and Sabine now playing for Danish, the Danish flag, Denmark. Last year they were associated with Germany. Okay. Lots of success for that pair, and proof how bridge is a game for everybody. You can be male, female, young, old, from any country, any part of the world, and play amazing bridge at the highest level.
It looks like Bailey's going to pick up and take the lead in this match on board 21.
Yep. That will be plus for both sides. And we see now 22, our first look at this board. That means about 9 boards left, 9 comparisons left for us to determine who gets to play in the Elite 8 of this. Now we can call it, I think we can call it the 4th major. You have the Vanderbilt, the Spin Gold, the Risinger, and the newest one, which is the one we're watching right now, the Soloway Knockouts, added to the calendar just before COVID, I believe, 2019 possibly.
That's possible. This is only the second one that I'm playing.
And it's great. It starts on the first day and runs to Thursday, and then the Risinger starts right afterwards. So conceivably, if you do well in both events, you're playing 10 days of really high level, high stress bridge. And these guys wouldn't have it any other way. One club, 4 Ds by the South. That's the non-vulnerable card right there. Looks like a dumpster fire with Queen Dub, Queen Third, but the diamond suit is snazzy, and you're white-red. And it just goes snap 4 spades, and now East is probably going to be thinking about something possibly here. Although West is a passed hand, so I suppose they can't think partner has the world's fair there.
No, West is not a passed hand. East...
Sorry, excuse me. I went a club 4 diamonds pass.
Club 4 diamond pass.
I read the wrong line there. Thanks.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's much harder for... No, I'm reading it all wrong, Raj. Just forget everything I'm saying, folks. They passed and then they were forced to bid with partners double. Now that we can see the auction correctly, Raj, we can talk more. Still tidying up the 1 heart contract on the right. North or East is thinking here.
They're taking their time in the 1 heart contract.
They certainly are.
Grinding it out. It's a very close match. They're gonna grind out every board from here into the close.
And you hear a lot of people talking about over tricks don't matter in teams. Well, at high level team events and close matches, you don't want to risk your contract to go for it, but you're certainly going to be looking for every opportunity to add 1 imp to the scorecard because it could certainly matter in spots like this. No one wants to lose by 1 imp, folks. It's the hardest night of sleep. And we're not sure. This is a screen situation. So North and East on the left-hand table, folks. In fact, why don't we just focus on that so we can keep you guys in this. One of these players is thinking, I would say it's more likely East in this situation, even though they did force partner to bid here. I mean, North could be thinking, but it's a screen, so we don't know what the bids will be until it gets passed to the other side of the table. So either player could be taking their time, or to be honest, they could be taking a short break as well for some odd reason, but still playing one heart. And there are the 2 imps that go to lol, actually. Sorry. That's a 2 imp swing to lol.
Wait. 1 heart went down 2.
Can we take a peek? Give me a second here. In fact, there we go. Welcome back, Mr. Wolpert. That was Golden Mahmood, right? Yeah, magic.
Yeah.
All right, let me get the score there.
Okay, well, I will come and get it off camera.
There it is.
It's all good.
So there's our up-to-date scores, folks. And here is that hand. They did play 1 heart, and yeah, they went down 2 on this one. That's amazing. So 3 hearts down 1 at one table, 1 heart down 2 at the other table. Diamond lead, and things got out of hand at some point on this hand. Went club.
Thank you.
Okay, dinner of champions.
Yeah, it looks like a healthy smoothie. I like it. Let me know how good that is and where you got it, because that's my jam right there. So yeah, a weird pickup here, Gavin. 1 heart by the east, down 2 at one table, 3 hearts down 1 at the other. So it is now back to the action at our feature tables. It's 3 to lol.
We had a board in the first quarter of our match today where we played the same contract that our teammates played at the other table, which didn't
How
work
many
out
trick
well.
difference?
I don't know, but we both went down.
Oh, excuse me. You were both playing the same contract, north-south and
Yes,
east-west. Yeah,
yes.
I've seen that once in a while.
They were doubled, we weren't.
Yeah.
They were double, we weren't. At our table, the guy had ace, king, queen, 9, 6 of hearts, and just decided to settle with defending 3 hearts. At their table, the guy with jack 10, 5 of hearts was like, oh, you're going down.
That's so funny. All right, look at the difference of choices here. On the left, 1 club, 4 diamonds, and now Tank City over here for one of these players. And then at the other table, 1 club, 3 diamonds, pass, double, pass, 4 spades. In fact, I'm concerned enough with the table on the left to go back and forth here just to make sure we're
Well,
not
no, it's a
missing
lawn. It's definitely not broken. That's like he's on the list.
anything. Really?
Yeah, he's on the list. 100% on the list.
And what we're referring to, folks, if you're just joining us, the slow player list or the deliberative player list, if we can be diplomatic about it. We just need to have flash 1, flash 2, flash 3. Let's see here.
Well, but I mean, it could be Alon thinking about sacrificing in 5 diamonds, or it could be Sabina thinking about.
No, he's definitely thinking he has a real problem, North.
Yeah.
His partner overcalled 4 diamonds, which is normally an 8-card suit.
Sure.
He can see
He has
that
2
5 diamonds
aces.
rates to be a good sacrifice,
Right.
but he's also a little bit worried that
He
partner's
also-
got a singleton in either clubs or hearts, and then it's just going to be an easy beat. It's going to go club to the ace, club rough, heart to the ace, heart rough.
Yeah.
But he's also got to think that, hey, what's actually happening with both people having a singleton? It's not that weird that the 1 club opener has long clubs, and so that there aren't actually 2 roughs available. So he's deciding. It's a pretty big decision. If four spades is going down, then bidding 5 diamonds is going to be a disaster. And if 4 spades is making, then he needs to bid 5 diamonds. So he knows it's a very close match, and there's 7 boards to go or whatever. He knows this decision is very likely, if he gets it wrong, it's going to cost the match. So it's definitely not weird for him to take a really long time in this spot. It's a good thing to take a long time on a decision you know is going to affect the match.
And we can see that 4 spades looks like it's going to be makeable. I guess you just have to go ace of clubs. No. Yeah.
They can't promote a trick, ace of no, because they can't get both of their hearts and promote a trump trick. So the way
Right,
that they can beat
right.
the hand is by leading a low heart from the ace.
The ace, yeah. It's
Get
scoring
that
both
queen of
hearts
hearts
before.
in, and then promoting the trump trick.
Yeah.
but he would obviously
tough.
never do that. And this is another thing, is that he's on lead, right? He's on lead, and he has to decide which singleton partner has. I mean, he's going to play partner for a singleton club if he does it, because the opponents might not have 8 hearts and bid 4 spades.
Yes, exactly, Al. First Soloway. Well, no, second Soloway.
It wasn't the first Soloway.
Yeah, the first Soloway was pre-pandemic.
We lost in the semifinals to the team that eventually won. It was the Blast team, but Joseph was sick. It was a 5-handed team. It was Joseph Pepsi and Novosovsky and Kalita, I want to say, and Brinken Driver.
I do remember you guys winning that other Soloway, though, the second iteration of it.
That was in Austin after the pandemic. So it was the second one, but it was a few years removed.
And he chose pass, and there we go, defending 4 spades out of diamond. And this is the closest match by far. Shuri up 41 now, 134 to 93,
Nice.
closing the door. Kane up now 35. Still a hefty margin there. Hella just maintaining an 8-imp
Diamond
lead.
lead is not going to work out very well.
And Lal up 3 here. And once again, Zimmerman closed out the Boredom match. They are the Mitchell Boredom match champions, the warm-up to the Risinger.
So now he is in a spot where he could lead a low heart, and he actually is at risk to go down.
Yeah.
Except if he's watching his opponent's signals. It went 8 of diamonds lead ace, and now South had to give suit preference under the ace, or would give suit preference, and he played the lowest diamond, and so it doesn't sound like he has the ace of hearts. I actually think South should have played a much higher diamond to tell partner about the queen of hearts, because that was really the only way that they were going to beat. Maybe he was hoping partner had the ace of spades and the ace of clubs. No, he needs to get 2 heart tricks to beat the hand. So he definitely should have told his partner that he liked hearts to give declare a chance to get the hearts wrong.
And
This is going to take a while. We can move on. Alon's going to take a year, and they're going to make it. So
I'll tell you what, let's try the other match. Here's the Hella match right here, guys. Hella versus Rosenberg. Right now we are on board 23 at both tables, and let me show you both tables, actually. There we go, folks. So strong no trump with a South player's cards on the right, and a strong club, it looks like, or some sort of club shebang on the left here. Driver and Van Prugen playing strong club, or?
can you not click it?
Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. This time we can't, unfortunately.
There's no indicator, huh?
No.
Whether there's a meaning or.
Yeah, sometimes the viewgraph operator specific. Usually they'll put them in, but this time I have nothing, unfortunately. Looks like a strong club.
It also could be transfer to hearts.
Yeah,
It could be
yeah.
club transfer to hearts.
Yeah.
Sure,
So you don't really-
absolutely. Oh, Al Hollander's in the chat, so we know. Sabine. Oh no, that's
talking
Sabine, I
about,
think. Okay.
Rico and Bob Driver.
So just talking about that East, I think you just shared a video on YouTube about this subject. I saw. I don't know for sure, but I know it
did.
popped up on my
yeah.
lock screen. That
Yep, showing your fit by passing and or bidding,
yeah, when it
accepting the
goes 1
transfer.
no trump pass and partner bids 2 diamonds, transfer hearts, and they double. That bidding 2 hearts says I have a fit, and pass says I don't have a fit. But also,
And here's
I don't
the-
know if you included
the
it
rewind.
in the video or not, but the new modern way for experts play, that redoubling as the opening bidder, the 1 no trump pass 2 diamonds double redouble, it shows a fit and a good hand. So like 3 hearts,
Ooh,
and I
nice.
want to compete to
For
3.
competitive purposes, yeah.
Because very often these days, after that lead directing double, very often the partner of the lead directing double actually bids 3 diamonds, and then North needs to know. I mean, South sometimes has a really good hand that really wants to compete, and sometimes they just have a fit and not a good hand.
Yep.
And so really being able to differentiate between those two it can really win you some part score battles.
And take a look at what's happening there on the right. Redouble is just, hey, partner, retransfer, please. I want you to accept the transfer. South accepts, and then East makes a takeout double on the backside of that. So this is expert stuff right here. Looks like
If they play spades from west, they can lead a diamond, go diamond, diamond, diamond rough, and get a spade.
there's 3
Yes,
spades.
it's the same thing as the
by
club
Louis.
trick.
And we are currently watching one of the closest matches. Again, Bailey Lal, 3-imp margin. Hella Rosenberg, 8-imp margin. Lots of boards left. I mean, these 2 matches specifically could change leads several times before we end, and we will stick with it. So 4 spades is no bueno here, right? Club lead, you'll just lose club 2 diamonds and a spade.
Yeah, you're gonna lose. You're going
No
down
matter
no
what.
matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what they do with on the left screen. They are looks like selling out for 2 spades. So Rosenberg is going to gain here if things go the way they should.
6 imps.
Yeah. And they do need it because they are down 8 at this point. So this is going to get tighter and tighter. Rosenberg having just a terrific run of bridge over the last year. 2 years, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How old is he? My gosh, 20 something at this point.
Risinger, platinum pairs.
Yep. And something else, Vanderbilt.
Major team game. Another major team
Vanderbilt, right?
game. Vanderbilt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
With Zia?
Spingold in
Was it the Spingold?
Philly, right?
What was in Philly? It was Spingold. There was Spingold. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wolfson.
Okay.
Yep.
Right.
Wolfson.
Right.
Yep. I called it. I should know.
Yeah, we lost them.
Yeah.
I
You're
should
like you said
remember.
earlier, it blurs into
Yeah.
everything. It's just gone. All right. Welcome, folks. Interesting, Al, though. We need to get that updated. The ACBL database doesn't list the earlier winner. Yeah. I just remember talking about that earlier, I think, with your teammates, Johnny and Kevin.
That what?
I thought it was the first Soloway also, and it wasn't. All right, so 4 spades and 2 spades. I'll tell you what. Let's see if they are still on board 20. Or sorry, they're playing board 22 at the Bierman and Padone. And let's see what they're doing on this. All right, they're on to board 23, in fact, in this match also. So let's circle back, guys. They're progressing nicely at this table. 3 imps is the margin. You guys will be very happy to know that you are now up 49. Shuri just closing the door on Garley in the end here. Kane, it just seems like they're on autopilot maintaining this 35-point margin, 30-plus points. Just switched you from the Hello Rosenberg match, which was 8, and here's your closest view graph match, at least.
Wait, on board 22, it looks like
They made 4 spades.
Yeah.
4 spades.
They made it at both tables. Yeah.
All
It
right.
did take a really long time, and then it did eventually make it. So
And here's the board we just saw at in the other match. Now the main table arriving here in the Bailey Lal match. And on the right, they're in the midst of the auction, already at the 3 spade level, and it looks like they're going to bail below game there. Both pairs playing strong club. Okay, thank you.
excuse me.
So Al Hollander, you have someone coming for your job. I'm just saying, if Krish is in the chat there, Krish is also our system guru.
If
So.
Krish was in the chat, we would have seen Krish in the chat. There's no way Krish is in the chat. If he's just lurking there and he shows up now and bombards us, not happening.
All right, so we're going to see some transfer for sure. Tarzan Precision. Brian and Kevin, a version of Meckwell Light. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we're looking at the Lal Bailey match now, the closest of the 4 that we have on the docket. And you have legendary Zia and Zia Mahmood south, David Gold north at the other table on the right, with Corbell and Lee west and east. of the Bailey team. And then at our main table on the left, you have the Israeli pair, Bierman and Padon, north and south, against Roy Welland and Sabine Auken. We believe now flying under the Danish flag.
Really?
That's what,
Somebody
that's what was
said
in the
that
chat. Yeah.
Al
Okay.
Hollander said it.
Okay.
I got to tell you, Denmark was a lot of fun this summer.
Didn't
It's,
they? That means they have to take 10 years off. No, I thought when you move to a third country, you got to take a.
I think there's, I don't know. I've heard different things depending on where and under what circumstances. So I don't know.
I thought when you move to a second country that you had it, unless you're going back to your home country, that you got to take 10 years to go to a third country.
Where's Sabine from originally?
Well, Sabine might be able to just play
Right.
for
So
Denmark.
maybe
Yeah,
that's,
I don't know.
maybe there's a loophole.
I think she's originally German though. So
Okay. So here we go. The same treatment we saw before. We get to talk about it again. 1-0, pass, 2 diamonds, double, pass, redouble, retransfer.
I say that like I have any idea. I really have no idea if she's originally German or Danish. I know that she
I like the confidence that you said
I
it with.
really
Though.
like-
That's
I take it back.
completely took it to the bank.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Actually, that's a lesson I've been contemplating now. Is it's everything, sports and bridge, and when you lack confidence, you play badly. And even if you play badly in general, if you have confidence, you're destined to play a little bit better than maybe you should. I believe.
I don't think it works that way with commentary. Like when you
Definitely not.
when you
But with sports,
confidently
it's
say
When you
something
speak
wrong,
with confidence
Yeah.
and you
No.
have no idea what you're talking
It
about,
only works in
you
sports.
come off
It's like you have to see the
particularly
shot
badly.
going in, right? In commentary, it's a disaster. Three spades making on board 23 on the right there, which seems about right. That's what we talked about. 9 tricks was in the offing most of the time there. Welcome, everybody. It is the round of 16 in the Soloways. It's the final segment, and we have about 7 comparisons left to figure out our 8 final teams in the Soloway knockouts, the 4th major.
this is the first solid was actually here in San Francisco.
I was here for that. It was my first time ever in San Francisco, 2019. And I love this city. Yep, there it is. Al doing research on the side. Appreciate that, buddy.
So I was right with the
Yep.
with the
The whole team.
roster.
He went all the way back to the Daily Bulletin, number 1. First Soloway. Brink driver, Pepsi.
No, he meant this Daily Bulletin of this San Francisco.
Oh, okay,
They had it
good,
right
good,
in
good,
there.
good. Nice.
They didn't just trust the database. They did their research.
Good journalism at its finest. All right, same score as I reported earlier. Nothing's really changed. It's possibly because we're waiting on people to finish this board, potentially. East, hand on the right, has not shipped it in, so let's just hide that off and just get to our main table here, and I'll let you know if anything happens.
It looks like we're going to have a swing on 23 in this match
Yeah,
because
they bid a game here.
And a new leader.
and a new leader.
Yeah. And this is the match that is likely to see more of that.
Yeah, there. Rob says keep talking. There's only so much you can say about the same board 23 that we've been watching all day long. It feels like for the last 40 minutes we've had this board on.
I
the
think there's
screen.
absolutely no chance of making it. So, that limits the.
We need some interesting boards, like a slam hand. Give us something to work with. A close game where they got to guess a queen. Maybe some doubled contract. Anything, please. Card gods, let's do it. Although, meanwhile, I don't want huge swings because our team.
No, I think you
I'll
guys
take
are.
6 flat boards for that for our match.
I don't want to ruin anything, but you're at 49 at this point,
Yeah,
and I
I think we're
believe. Let me tell you, you have 7 boards left to go.
Well, it looks like after a few flattish things at the beginning, the guys just have
Turn on the Jets.
the Jets.
Whoa. Hella Rosenberg, and we saw that swing coming. It is now 2 imps is the margin there. We sweated a little bit of that action. In fact, I think I can show it to you, and it's still on the screen. Let's dance. +6 for Rosenberg, and there it is. 3 imps is the margin. About to change here in the Bailey match, as we talked about. Difference in results, and then there
Well, I think
is,
it'll go +6 as well, right? And
that'll be
that'll be
+3
the other way.
for +2 for Hella. Wow, 2 of the tightest matches you can imagine here in the round of 16. When you're playing, you don't know how close it is. I mean, you can sense maybe how close it is with the results that are coming in, but you have no idea what's happening at the other table.
You just assume it's close.
Yeah, and you always you just play good bridge, or you try your best to just stay in there. Of course, Sabine has lived in Denmark since becoming an Auken. Okay. And there it is. Nice. Quick 6, and you'll see the score change on the upper right in a moment. North-South will pull ahead. And there we have it. Wow. Kane is up 29 now, changing just slightly. And let's see board 24 when it gets here. Are you guys playing the World Championships this year? It's the Rosenblum, right?
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah.
Where is
If
it?
they ever announce the dates
Right.
and the location.
Oh, they haven't announced that yet.
I mean, there's rumors about when it is, but it's a little ridiculous that it's within.
Yeah, it's next.
It's just supposed to be this summer, and they haven't announced where it is. Like, it's hard to make plans.
So that's the most interesting one, though, because it's really the Bermuda Bowl and the Olympiad are country-based world championships. These are just open world championships. So any people from all across the world can form teams and partnerships and really have the best of bridge. You know, a lot of teams here have different countries represented in their makeup, and it allows them to play in their normal lineups.
Is Al watching on a delay?
Yeah, a little bit, I think, but not too.
How are
No,
his
no,
comments coming in live?
No, we shouldn't be on a delay here. Al's live.
but I'm
Al's
just-
live.
What?
We're all live. There's no delay there. Maybe like 2 seconds, possibly.
But weren't we talking about the confidence thing like a half hour ago?
I'm
Sorry.
very happy that Al is commenting.
I am too, but I was just a little confused about the timing.
I don't
of it
think.
all.
I think it was a couple of minutes ago.
Was
He's-
it? It feels
I
like
think
it was a
couple
really
of
long
minutes
time ago.
Well, that's because we've been
He's-
watching board 23.
Yeah, and he's been
Actually,
looking
not
up
watching
system
board
for us, so
23.
yeah, maybe he's a little behind. That's all.
So it only feels like half an hour.
But wait, Al could be watching behind, but
He might be
Chatting
watching behind
live.
and chatting live.
Yes,
Yeah,
that
that is
could be it.
possible.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just I played all day against Norby, and I was going like zoom, 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 zoom. So everything else just feels way slower after that.
And while we're waiting for the play to pick up, let's get to the scorecards here, and I can at least give you the scores. And there they are, folks. Bailey up 3 over Lal. Hella up 2 over Rosenberg. The other 2 matches. Kane getting a little bit closer, but
And
a
how
little
many
distant.
comparisons do we have left?
Looks like everyone's
7?
on 23 right now, so 7, right? Is that 7 or 8? 24 or 5? Yeah, 7 comparisons. That shows how much of a headache I have. I need to use my fingers to count at this point, gentlemen. All right, let's get to board 24. What's happening? Watching from Australia, and great to see you guys teaming up with the Aussie New Zealand best.
They're awesome,
They're
Kathy.
fantastic. Really, really great guys.
They're really fun. Even just just hanging out with them in the breaks. But when we had like 40 minutes to kill between sets. It's just nice to be around them. They're really wonderful people.
I love it. And playing quite well also. Take a look at these hands. We waited for 24, and it looks like it might be worth it. We were hoping for an interesting one. Pass a heart, some Michaels, maybe? Maybe not a heart, though. That's a 19 count with 6 hearts.
It's a nice hand.
Strong club shebang in any spots.
Do they play
or?
strong club?
I'm not sure. Again, we're watching right now Rosenberg Bailey, which is 3 imps on the left, and then Rosenberg Hella on the right, 2 imps, and Bailey Law on the left, 3 imps. 2 different matches, same board, and there's 1 heart, 2 hearts.
West should
the
probably.
right.
It's interesting, Gavin. Would you bid 2 hearts there, or would you prefer a spade with 6 of them? 6, 5?
I think it's close. Yeah, it's usually you're more likely to Michaels when you have 6 of your minor and 5 of your major. You might lose the 6 cards spade suit.
Yeah, here it's going to be fine. It'll work out because he has 3 of them. But
Yeah, West is going to have to do something productive, like constructive. I mean, over 2 hearts. Like they're way too strong to just bid 2 spades. Even though the King of Clubs seems like it might be a useless card, you have a fit. You have a singleton in
Shortness,
partner's other
yeah.
suit. I mean,
ace on the
probably
side
other
suit.
a partner's other suit and an ace. So
I mean, if it's not partner suit, you're probably going to hear more bidding from the opponents than you normally would also, considering you'd have a double fit. So you can see in the match on the right, which is, again, we're watching 2 different matches, folks, just so you know. Rosenberg and Hella on the right, and Bailey and Lowell on the left. Close, close, close. West, there's that. Presumably more of a bid than a pass or correct call of some kind.
it's funny because there's no real reason. West knows what East's suit is. So making a bid that's going to force partner to expose their minor seems like the wrong approach. I would be much more likely to just make my constructive raise and keep partner's minor a secret for at least for the time being, whether it be competitively or for like the opening lead or anything like that. I don't see any reason to expose what you already know. So I would have just kind of bid 3 spades or whatever my bid would be to make a constructive 3 spade raise.
Yeah.
So, and keep it
Knowing
quiet.
you're confining yourself to that spot. And West
well,
chose...
they may play some completely different random stuff.
And Tuno Trump, well, let's see if they popped in any sort of explanation.
Oh, it could be that 2 hearts already showed spades.
Oh, there
and
you go.
diamonds.
Yeah, no, Tuno Trump shows spade fit. There it is.
Yeah, but did 2 hearts show hearts, spades, and diamonds?
Yeah, all right, yeah, okay. They know everything now. There we go. Okay. Okay. And then West at the other
Who's
table,
that
Roy
V-graph
Welland.
operator?
They were excellent. Yeah.
They get a badge, a ribbon. Thumbs up.
I would prefer a badge, actually.
Yeah, something
I've
you
always,
can take home.
Yeah. I'm trying to convince the guys in my fantasy football league to either come up with a belt or a ring
I think
for our
that's
champion.
very appropriate.
I want something to, to show all my friends that I accomplished.
Like something you'd have to give away.
Yeah, something you have to surrender at the end of the season also. And
Because my hockey team has something like that, and actually I was thinking we should have something like that at Bridge, where like we like, the player of the
Like the
game or
Stanley Cup.
whatever gets the like we're our team's called the Spartans, and so we have like a sword and a shield that go to the person who it used to be a helmet, but the helmet was gross. We would put it all on our heads.
Did they put in what 3 diamonds was in that auction?
no.
Okay.
And Gavin has deducted a badge from that Viewgraph operator.
No. Well, that 3 diamonds, I think we know what that is. That's just a like
A good spade raise.
good.
Yeah.
Good
That's
spade
old
raise.
fashioned
That's old
Meckwell
fashioned.
raise.
That's like that's what we play.
Yeah. I was typing in multiple tables.
You are on.
We're not
delay,
watching
so
your.
I type.
We only see what you're doing on YouTube. We don't see any of the other chat.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
Now, I'm just curious about the 3 diamonds bid in the Device and Mueller.
Yeah, they said
just says
alerted.
alerted.
They didn't
Okay.
really give us any more on that one. Sorry,
one,
Raj.
I wonder what that is.
And again, folks, just in case you are joining us, we have 2 matches here. They're both very close. On the left is one table in the Bailey Law match. Bailey up 3. And on the right is the Rosenberg and Hella match with Hella up 2 imps at that point.
Were you saying that you don't know what 3 diamond bid means?
Is that just
No, it's very clear. That's his only Q bid that's available below 3 hearts.
Right.
It's his only way of saying I have a really good 3 heart bid.
Got
A
it.
direct 3 hearts would sound much more
right?
competitive.
Would sound competitive.
and
Okay,
and
got
3
it,
diamonds
got
is
it.
like, hey, this is our hand, and
Yeah,
I've got a
yeah,
good hand with hearts.
Yeah, okay.
Like they alerted it, but I can't imagine they've ever discussed the auction.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's just like what
Yeah,
it
sure,
has to
sure,
mean.
Sure. Yeah, I forgot for a second there that
Just showed diamonds.
Man,
Yeah, exactly.
you were not kidding about Alone here. He took a long time
Oh,
for 4 hearts.
it's a joke. It's a joke. No, over 4 hearts or to bid 4 hearts.
To bid 4 hearts. To
Yeah,
bid
yeah,
4
yeah,
hearts. He took a long time.
We played a match against them in the Bermuda Bowl in Marrakesh, and it was just dreadful. Like we ended up having to rush through the last
I
few
was
boards
there.
because there was no. Yeah, exactly.
I remember.
There's no. They don't have a way of tracking time at the World Championships, and so like when you get to the end, you're either going to get a penalty, or you end up feeling rushed as
Well,
the
now
non-offending
now
pair.
they have the cameras.
I mean, yeah, but they're not good. I mean,
Right. No, they're not good at it, but they have the
They
camera.
hate doing it, too.
They hate doing it.
It worked out for our team in the last World Championship, though. There was definitely a late play that they gave to they gave to the other American team because it was clear that it was. So that's at least a slight improvement. You're not just kind of divvying up something based on nothing. All right. The other match is 49 is the margin in the Shuri match with my the two teammates right here of that team. They're up 49 with only 6 comparisons to go, I believe, maybe 7.
Do you have any relief coming in for us?
I am my own relief. So yeah, you guys don't worry. If you guys have to go anywhere, I'll try to get somebody, but I can also bring it home alone.
Running out of steam for sure.
Trust me, I sympathize completely. The crowd just has to deal with me throwing a halls around in my mouth. I apologize for that, folks, if that is if you're able to hear any of that. But
I think, Gavin, you need a good, exciting board to get.
Maybe that's it. Maybe
to get a lease on life.
Yeah.
Like I think right now, we've had 3 boards that,
exactly. So what's the routine for you guys? Do you go and compare with your guys when they finish? Do you have a chat or anything, or is it just you have a group chat? And you just
we've
go
got a
through
group
that?
chat. If we're not there, somebody will text the chat what happened. And
Yeah, I've been going quite a few. I'm staying in the host hotel. Gavin's actually has been staying further away, though he's
Moving over.
yeah.
Well, no, I mean, I'm my kids are here,
Yeah,
my family's here.
his-
I'm off doing stuff like so.
Yeah,
I'm often not at comparisons, but Roger's usually there, and so sometimes I even go to bed before the fourth quarter's over.
Yeah, well, I know a lot of teams like they dinner and they're doing all this stuff together, and other teams are just like, let's play and we'll chat when we need to, and then we'll go our ways and do things. So I'm always interested in how
I definitely
teams handle
don't. I
stuff.
don't eat at night. For me, if I were to go when they're done playing, they finish playing at 7, and then they go for dinner. I can't do that.
Yeah, same.
I need to, for me to sleep well, I need to not eat for a couple hours and then go to bed.
All right. So waiting for board 24 to finish at 2 different tables. You can see on the left, they're opposite a result of 4 spades down 1 at the other table. And they're also playing 4 spades here. Last was posted 7:45. All right. Ken, right now, these are the closest matches by far. Although, whoa, Fleischer's only down 20 now.
Yeah, well, that one's definitely not done.
No, that is actually, that could be very interesting.
Brandon, why don't you bring up their scorecard? Let's see.
Are they
Take
going
a
to make
look.
4 spades? Yeah, they might actually make it.
And here we go, guys. Let's take a peek.
Can they make it? I think they can make it.
They haven't lost any tricks yet.
They haven't lost any tricks.
Yeah, so they just only have 3 losers. I don't understand why. Oh, I don't think he can go down on this layout. He's gonna if they rough jack. Oh yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, he has to rough low.
He has to rough low.
Yeah.
Because if he roughs with the jack, they're gonna get 2. Oh no, he doesn't have to rough low.
Well, he has to come back with a club and then rough.
It's if you rough now when he's gonna play the king of hearts, he's gonna rough low. But right now he would have to play a low spade out to make it. He should over rough and play the king of hearts.
Yeah.
East is going to ruff low,
Yeah.
and that's going to hold because South
Yeah.
still has a heart.
Yeah.
But now, if North plays if East plays the Queen of Spades, it's going to go 3-7 King, which the remaining
Right.
honor, and
Right.
then he leads a heart. It's going to promote the 9. So she definitely has to overruff. I don't understand what he's thinking about. It's a lock to overruff here.
I think the Jack just came out recently, so I think West was
but
thinking for a bit.
Sorry,
before
he
this
doesn't.
happened.
If he overruffs and doesn't play the Ace of Spades, then they can just ruff the 10 of diamonds, and then you can lose 3 trump tricks. No, it doesn't matter.
All right, so this was the scorecard I was talking about. Take a look. A little 10
Right, so
inch
they
swing.
won. So they made 4 spades. Was that the
There it
hand?
was.
It was a no play 4 spades, right? It was the one with the ace and a club opposite too little. Was it that one?
Yeah, here, let me just pull it up for us right now.
No, it was the one we were just watching.
It's this one right here. Yeah, the same one.
Oh, it's this one we were
Yep.
just watching.
Yeah.
So they went down at the one table.
Yeah.
So it's more the other table. How did they go down? Did they lead a trump?
Let's find out.
Because a trump lead seems like it would spoil it.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Yep, there it
Yeah.
is. Ace of Spades lead. You called it. And there's your swing, and there's a closer match. That's Fleischer. And right now, in for them, Cementa Versace versus Bassis and Lorenzini for the Fleischer team. And for Beek, Molnier, and Van de Bos and Van Langveld. All right. Now we have ourselves ball games, guys. 3 matches in the mix. Here is one of them still. And you guys said they are going to make this, right?
Yeah, because
This is gonna be a
it
swing.
really doesn't matter. The thing I was talking about the promotion, that diamond is a loser. He can either cash the king of spades to ensure the diamond trick, or he can play the king of hearts and have them rough it. But then they're going to rough the 10 of diamonds with the 7 of spades,
yeah.
and you can over rough it. And then you can promote the 9 of spades, but that's great. But you don't get a diamond trick. So
And,
they can only get 3 tricks either way.
The result in the Rosenberg and Hella match was both tables made 4 spades,
So
and
they
they
didn't
chopped
lead a
action
spade,
there.
yeah.
So and we still have a 2-int margin here. Bailey and Lal, the margin for Lal will grow because they will make 4 spades with the East-West cards. So sorry, not grow. They will take the lead here. Look at this hand.
They will retake the lead.
Yes. Yeah, East-West will be ahead now on the table on the left. Again, 2 matches going on here, folks. We have our main table, the Bailey match, which is going to switch leads once again. Law will pull into the lead here. And at the other table, Hella up only 2 imps against Rosenberg. And late action in the Fleischer-Kane match.
Wow.
Pulling much, much closer.
Oh,
In
man.
fact, oh my God, it's 8 in the Fleischer-Kane match. Board 25, another 11 imps.
We haven't
To the
we haven't
Fleischer
watched board
team.
25 yet at any time.
Holy cow. Look at
Can
this.
you bring it up on that left side of this?
I will. Give me a moment here. I'll give you 4 spades, doubled down 1 first. This
Okay,
was
so what
Bassis and
happened was 3
Lorenzini.
hearts by East, a pretty standard 3-heart opener.
Looks good.
Hyper aggressive 3
Wow, that's a
spade
big
opener.
bid.
What is that?
Yeah, wow. That is
He's
Lorenzini.
white red, huh? Yeah, he's
Yeah.
non-vol against vol, and he had a stiff heart, so he was thinking sacrifice.
He does have a lot of working points out of his
Went 4 hearts
values.
and
but
partner bid 4 spades. That was a huge winner. I mean, he is
Massive.
down by a lot also. He knew he was down. He knew they know they need swings, right? So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, for
definitely
sure.
a swingy action. I mean, it
And
makes
there's
sense.
the other table, just 3 hearts past 4 hearts, kind of the more normal auction you would expect, right?
Yeah, that's. I mean, obviously, I would guess that's going to be the auction at almost every
But
table.
how sick is this? This match looked like it was out of hand, and what is that? That's 17 unanswered to make
No, it's
this.
28 unanswered.
Oh, excuse me, 28. I missed the actual 11 extra at the bottom end there. Massive, massive, massive 8 imps. So we have 3 real workable matches here, folks. Let's get you back to the 2 closest ones, and we'll keep tabs on this for sure. You wanted excitement, Gavin. We got some. But you can still go to bed anytime you want.
I could still go to bed at any moment.
Feel free. You're my hero. That's all. And Raj, also, thank you so much for joining.
Was.
And we started. It's good luck for you now. Now you have to join every night.
We have to stop watching
Yeah.
Alon.
Okay, good, fair. I'll tell you what. Let's get
One no trumps,
all the way to the Rosenberg
One no
match.
trumps, over tricks, and a lot.
Yeah.
There we go. Now we have the same match. We have Hella and Rosenberg. This is a result already in on board 25 for East. They bid 4 spades.
They found
also,
it. So they overcalled.
They did. Yeah.
That's huge for that's the Rosenberg team.
Yep. And they're in 5 spades at this
Wow.
table.
So
Holy
they overcalled at both
cow.
tables. Interesting.
Wow.
Well done.
Amazing. So this will be a swing if they can get it the same number of tricks, because they are a level higher here in the north-south chair. And that will...
So that will be the Hella, which will,
5 imps.
which will increase the
Actually, won't it be to...
It'll be to Rosenberg.
Oh, it'll be to Rosenberg.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so Rosenberg will now
Yeah.
surge into the lead here. It's...
They actually could beat it in another trick if they could find the underlead of the diamond. And it went 9 of hearts. That is definitely suit preference. And now the 9 of spades, because he can.
Yeah.
It's a question of whether he just plays partner for a singleton diamond or singleton king of diamonds or king and 1 diamond. With king 1 diamond, it doesn't matter. There's no incentive to lead a low diamond because they have a re-entry. They could go ace of diamonds, diamond to the king, and a club back over and get a diamond rough if partner had king doubleton of diamonds. And when partner has a singleton diamond, a low diamond is a disaster because you just needed to go ace of diamonds, diamond rough. Is that what partner is screaming for in diamonds? Is that they have a singleton diamond? I don't know. He just gave 2 screaming signals. He gave the highest heart and he gave the highest spade. So maybe he can reason that he has the king of diamonds and can find the low diamond. That would actually be 3 down because they can get the diamond of the king, club back over to partner's ace of diamonds, and a diamond rough.
then that's
for 500.
bigger lead.
No, and then that
Nope,
was
it's
there
gone.
went the entry.
Yep, bye-bye.
That was not.
All right. I got to tell you, 3 matches could change leads in the next 4 boards, and that's a shock. Right? It looked like, and there it is, 5 imps for
And
Rosenberg.
none of them are our match.
I know.
Very happy with that.
Which means you should show up every single night while you're still in this event, gentlemen.
I think
it's good luck.
It's a plan. We'll be back tomorrow.
Here's board 26. They're in 3-no trump at the other table already in the south, and in the other match as well.
No.
Also playing 3-no trump pretty much everywhere here. I have a look at 4
right.
tables. All right. You guys, they finished already.
They
Congrats. Well done. On to the round of 8 for you guys. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Best to your gentlemen teammates also, boys.
My boys are trying to find teammates for the 8:30 session of bridge.
8:30 p.m.
I didn't even know they had an 8:30
Oh my
session
God.
of bridge.
If I was feeling well, I would snap that. But I'm available.
You
in
would do
the-
it just to get out of here.
I'm available in the mornings. No, I like being here. This is my jam. Except, I gotta tell you, being under the weather in any way is always terrible, but not wanting to speak and speaking a lot is always bad. So on the left here, 1 heart, 1 spade, alerted. They play Flannery here, guys.
All right. I think I'm going to just go and say
Go,
hi
go,
to the
go.
guys.
Give them a hug for me.
Yeah, Raj.
All right.
Thanks so much for joining,
Yeah,
and
thanks.
best of luck to you in the
dream
morning
is alive.
tomorrow.
The dream is alive.
Absolutely. Good luck in the round of 8, and we'll hopefully see you back here soon, buddy. Thank you.
Great. Thanks.
And then there were 2 for a few minutes.
Yeah, my
Welcome.
eyes are
You-
drooping. I feel like at some point, my eyes drooping is gonna make the show a little.
No,
bit
you're
more,
you're doing great already, and again, do not worry about leaving me alone here. I'm happy camper here. I get to watch these last 3 boards, or last 4 boards, excuse me. And I think, especially if we can keep tabs on that Kane Fleischer match, I mean that's a shock. Just a massive surge of imps going to the Fleischer team to make it interesting. And while I look at that, I can also just take a look at the scores. And I can tell you, yeah, wow, you guys are up 57 at this point. I don't know what you ended up winning by, but that is your teammates getting it done for sure. Well played.
Avoided the blue ribbons.
We can. Is there a drop in?
Not to the pairs.
Not
no.
to the pairs. Okay. So even if you didn't make it, you can't drop in.
When you reach over there, are you turning your mic off? Is that
Yes.
what it is?
Yeah.
There should be a button right here, right? There isn't one, but there should be.
I would love one.
Yeah.
This is the button.
Yeah. So they play what? A heart of spade, 2 clubs. They're playing Gazilli or some version of it, which is 2 clubs. Is either hearts and clubs natural?
Yeah, Viewgraph operator.
Oh no,
dropping
maybe
the
not.
ball.
Because what's that? 2 diamonds. Like if they're playing regular Gazilli, then over 2 clubs, 2 diamonds. South would have been 2 hearts to say I had hearts and clubs. So they're playing some fancy business here.
Is this like the Gazzolo that
No,
Vinny and
maybe a heart of spade was like
oh, forcing no trump.
force.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, that's another thing I've seen on some of these spots. Unfortunately, we're not getting any of the.
It's not one of the.
alerts.
It's not one of the accredited Viewgraph operators.
It's not the A team of
No,
Viewgraph
yeah.
operator, unfortunately for us. And notice we're watching one match right now, folks. We're watching Hella and Rosenberg, which is a 3 imp margin at this point. But the other match is going on. It's 8 imps to Kane over Fleischer. And the other very close match is Lal over Bailey, 5 imps to Lal on that one. 4 comparisons left in most of these matches, and 3 very viable matches that could go down to the wire, and 1 runaway. And that's the Shuri team with Gavin's teammates on it.
It looks like 3-0 is pretty straightforward. They're not gonna have any trouble making it. Heart finesse is on side. They have a club stopper with that 9. Diamonds are solid. Spades are solid. It's a very dull 3-0.
Yeah, and everyone that's played this so far has shipped in a making contract. So
Anybody on 27 yet?
I don't see it just yet, but I mean, maybe your matches. Maybe.
No, it's 26.
Yeah, but you might be playing 27. At least we can get a peek at it. There you go. 27. Which doesn't look terribly interesting either, to be honest.
But everything's interesting when there's 3 imps margin. Obviously, you can get over tricks are so important now.
Yeah, something you usually aren't thinking about with an imp format, but you really have to, especially when any imp could matter. And this is our closest spot right here, folks. 3 is the margin. Rosenberg versus Hella. And those of you that are joining and hopping in to watch on YouTube, don't forget, like, subscribe. Make sure to subscribe if you want to watch more bridge. Every time we're live, you'll get a notification just so you don't miss any of the live action. And again, we're going to keep it like this for the early rounds. Once we get to the finals, we'll be bringing you the entirety of the finals. Morning, afternoon, evening.
And starting tomorrow, all the matches are on Viewgraph.
All the matches should be on Viewgraph tomorrow. I don't know.
Yeah, 'cause they had 4 today, and there's only 4 matches tomorrow.
Okay, then yeah, we should be good because there are 8 teams. So yeah, if that is the case, we should have the rest of it, and then we can bring you everything really. And do you know who are you slated to play the winner of which match?
Linda,
Really?
which is so cool.
Okay,
I'm going to play against
interesting.
somebody who I've played
Long-term partnership.
ton of
Yeah.
bridge with, almost 0 bridge against, which is a student of mine who I used to play 4 days a week at the club with her, and 10 regionals a year practically.
I've played with her many times actually.
Yeah.
She's. I was the fill-in for you and Sandra essentially at different times with Linda.
Yeah, I'm proud of her for being there.
Yeah,
And,
congratulations
I
on
don't
the
know why.
Nidabot team.
It's early congrats. They were only up 20 something, and they were not on Viewgraph, so I don't know. But her match is who.
Tell you what, I can fire up a window here and tell you right now.
Yeah, but don't show the
I won't.
crowd
No,
because these
just
matches
for our
are probably
edification
over.
here.
Yep, she won.
Nidabot indeed. Yep.
Okay.
On to the next round. Handily. Wow. 60 over Dyson. 118 to 58.
sweet.
Boom. Shakalaka. Nickel over Tissin by 36. Street over Joel by 18, and the rest looks like Rosenthal was up a large margin over Rippey. Rippey clawed back a bit, but still going into this round up a bit, and then the rest we're watching on Viewgraph. So there we go, folks. That's super cool. Will you play against Linda? Is that because she's not a player like that, but some players get.
I will just do whatever my team wants to do. I'm not.
What's the makeup of her team? It's
she plays with
Pepsi?
Peter Berteau for the first time.
Okay.
And Pepsi and Barras and Mech and Burke.
Oh, amazing. Yeah. Two legends of the game right there, Mexstroth and Berkowitz. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, they're. It's funny. Like when we played my brother in the Bermuda Bowl, it was the same kind of thing. Like, would you play against him or whatever? But it was, you just kind of just left it up to the team.
I do remember Darren was on the Canadian team with Feldman, actually, right?
The time I played him, it was with Corbell.
Oh, okay.
And we picked them. We won the round robin and we picked them.
Nice. Yeah, Al, I'm not sure why this is happening. The chat should just be kind of live like we are. I'm not sure what's going on, buddy. It's possible maybe I can mess with some of these settings.
Yeah, I think they did. They did initially allow drop-ins to the blue ribbons, and then people got upset. They were like, somebody was like, "This is ridiculous."
Yeah, because they were assigning some carryover.
From a team game into a pair game, and.
All right.
Yeah, his chats are definitely delayed. It's so weird.
Yeah, make sure you're on live, Al.
But how could it wouldn't if you're not live?
Are you seeing the chat on delay possibly?
And but your chats still go through as if it's live?
Maybe for us, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure.
That's really weird.
Al's giving us something to think about in the chat, but we aren't familiar with.
Yeah, there's
the
a good
YouTube
chance
glitch.
that you're watching
The late action,
You move the mouse back 30 minutes or something or you started it from not live. I don't know how you can do that though. Usually you probably click back. You must have misclicked back and.
Yeah, it's
yeah. There you go, Jen. That was a really
here,
smart thing to do, to just type the time and then.
Yeah.
And I can say the time right now. It's 8:06 p.m. here in San Francisco. So if you're watching,
all right, so
it's like
board 27
right
on the right. They're just gonna play 3 diamonds with these East-West cards. Interesting. On a spade and no trump, 2 spades, pass, take out double. 2 no trump is just scrambling, shebang, and they chose clubs.
When a spade and no trump, 2 spades, pass, reopening double. Not a bid I would have made there with 7 points in my opponent's suit. It's a weird bid.
Ace, king,
in fact,
tight
it's
there.
weird to commit. It's a strange time to compete. And then, 2 no scrambling, 3 clubs, 3 diamonds.
Ouch.
Yes, you are real time.
You are real time
now,
now, man. Yep. Just got it. Magic.
And your chat came through immediately.
Your chat was
just for its
instant.
worth. So whatever you did was.
Sorry, Al. All right, so same match we're looking at here, and while we're looking at this, I am keeping tabs on the other matches that we have, and the scores are still pretty tight. 8 is the lead for Kane or Fleischer. That got really close really quickly. Lal is up 5 over Bailey still, 105-100, and the match we're looking at, it's a 3-amp margin, and there is 3-0 still being played on board 26 on the left. Yeah, sometimes it's just a little click of the mouse there, Al. You just can kind of send it back a few minutes and not know. It's nice to know that the chat is that way. Now we know.
I mean, it was pretty clear that it was happening. It was just like
because he was talking about like.
It was like,
and Al's never one that's a delayed talker.
Yeah,
he knows
exactly.
He's always up on what's going on. So yeah, your reputation helped you a lot there.
Yeah, so I mean, they really that reopening double cost them. They have two spades just goes down, It looks like it's just going to go down on with the ace king of spades, the king of hearts, the ace king of clubs, and the ace of diamonds. It's just down, and three
Six
diamonds is 3 diamonds going to make? No, it can't.
Doesn't look like it.
No, probably not. Not with king queen.
Especially
eight,
king queen
diamonds.
fifth. Yeah.
So he got burned, and to me it feels like that was like a pretty likely
Tough
outcome with that West hand. You've like tons of defense, and
This is going to be Rosenberg running pretty good here, getting a good score. And again, Hu and Schwang north-south on the table on the right against the Weiss and Muller. And in the main table on the left, Van Prugen and Driver for the Hella team north-south against Brian Platnick and Kevin Rosenberg, a pair that's taken down a lot of really big events recently and continues to perform well under lots of pressure. And the round is 16, folks. We're going to get down to 8 today, and then 4, and then on Thursday it's the final 2. Hope you're one of them. Hope we're calling some of the Shuri team action. Are you going to play the Risinger? Have you guys decided yet?
we haven't talked about it. But if we win the Soloway, I'm going to guess we're going to play the Rising.
Yeah, for sure. You got to go for the double if you.
Well, plus, like, the problem with the Risinger, the reason that the Risinger is like even a question is that it's so much more likely that you lose in one day.
Yeah.
Right? Like playing the Swiss on a good team, you rate to make it out of the first day and even often make it to the third day. So, but in the Risinger, you very often will lose the first day, and very, very often will lose the first day or the second day. And so it's just less bridge, and it's hard. And match points is a hard game, especially like Rogers is an amazing, has come so far so quickly, but where he's like the most vulnerable is like late hand single over tricks, and those things, which at the Risinger is definitely like every one of those is a board. So I mean, although we have been playing some more board match, like we played board match in Poland, and we did really well in the sets that we played, and so there's a little bit more confidence there, and for sure. So it's possible we play the Risinger, but certainly if we win the Soloway, I will put my.
Well, yeah, I feel like that's the dream. This is the only North American Bridge Championship you get an opportunity to win 2 like all timers in the same one, which would really be an all time feat. 10 days straight of magical world class high level.
I would be pretty happy winning the Soloway and the National Swiss too.
Yeah, absolutely,
or just one
absolutely.
Of them or whatever, but
yeah, one of any would be amazing. Okay, so they just finished board 27. 3 diamonds done went down 2.
I don't think anybody's won it. I think Kevin Rosenberg won the Soloway, and then came second in the Risinger, I believe, in Phoenix.
Wow.
I'm not sure, 100% sure, but I have a vague memory of that.
And on the left, they did arrive at 2 spades, which we discussed is likely just to go off 1 here with 6 tricks for the defenders.
And Finn and Ish. And who was their fourth?
Oh, that's right. That was Finn's Soloway with Ish.
Who was their fourth? Who did Kevin play with?
I can probably find out if Al doesn't know. Kevin. Was it Platnick still?
I don't think it was Platnick.
Soloway winner.
Simon Cope. Yeah,
Cope.
of course, obviously. Yeah. Duh. I knew that.
All right, board 28 on the right. East opened 2 diamonds, which looks like a precision 2 diamond opening, right? Short diamonds, like a 4x1, and West chose spades. It looks like a tidy auction right there. Pretty useful bid to have in your arsenal when you have that hand. That's a tough hand to bid for most other systems.
I mean,
when you don't find a fit.
Yeah, but this hand just would have
it's very easy.
Spade, 2 spades, yeah.
Just mean in general I just hate 4x1s essentially. I did at some point play this version, like the mini 2 diamonds.
So they're in 2 spades. Now the heart trick may go away. Oh, but they can promote the Jack of Spades.
The heart can go away on the clubs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But they can promote the Jack of Spades as an overruff if they play a 3rd club right now.
That's good. He stole that description. 4415 minus one card.
Yeah.
That's good. Stole that from the J-Law convention card. And you see one of the teams playing is the Law team. That is Haymont Law. Did you ever play with J-Law? Partnership-wise?
I definitely played with him, but I just don't remember when or how. Oh, yeah, I played with him in the trials in Arizona. We were 5-handed the year after we won 4-handed.
Nice.
I feel like, I don't know why we were 5-handed. Yeah, I played with him for sure.
Bridge Hall of Famer,
Yes.
Justin Law. Definitely worthy of that distinction.
The bridge world got changed after he died.
Yep. Extraordinary
So
talent.
they didn't. So now they're gonna play a. Now that it feels like there's some chances. No.
Heart can go away now real easy.
Because if they play a heart, they can pop up with the ace. But the problem is that they have to rough a club to get to dummy.
Yep.
And that again reignites the over rough.
Yep.
So it's still going down, and it's going to be 4 imps more for East West. So they're going to be up by 7.
Well, it can't go. Oh no, sorry. When I'm on, it goes spade club. Yeah, obviously. All right. Board 28 completed on the right, and I think it's time to get a little score update. Bailey and Lal, it is 2 now. Lal is up 2 over Bailey, 105 to 103. In fact, I tell you what, let me put that match up there right now. There it is. It was there for a second, and there it is back again. All right, so there is Gold and Mahmood against Lee and Corbell. This is Jadon's team here, the Bailey team sitting east-west.
I guess I didn't really think about that. That it was actually very useful for them to have that 2-diamond short diamonds, because West knows they have a bad hand opposite short diamonds. But in a normal auction, it's going to go club a spade, and East actually has a pretty good hand.
Decent,
they have 13 highs plus the singleton diamond, which could easily call that 16 and jump to 3. So
And that's how you get to 3 spades. Yep. Yeah, the Fleischer match has stayed at 8, and it's Kane up 8 over Fleischer, which, again, this was a 30 plus, 35 plus most of the afternoon, and now it is 8. And again, Rosenberg on the left, up 3. Lal on the right, up 2. 3 boards left on the left. 2 boards, or 3 total, left on the right. Pretty exciting stuff.
2 chances here on the left, on the left screen to play that club. He doesn't have to do it right now. He can play the King of Hearts first.
Because he still has a spade entry.
Yeah.
East.
He might as well play the King of Hearts. Or the Ace of Spades, yeah, in case that 8 of Spades was high. But that's really playing for the opponent to have done something really dumb. Because if the 8 of Spades was high, and that partner has like the 7 of Spades and can rough then Declarer should have just roughed a heart and roughed the last club with the 8 of Spades before letting him in. So,
yeah, and I think bridge winners will definitely have all of the scores for the matches that are not on ViewGraph. I think they are withholding these ViewGraph scores until the matches have completed in this format here. So I think that's why you're seeing some final scores and maybe not these, because you're going to get to see these live with us. And bigger margin now for the Rosenberg team. They did end up making that 2-spade contract, and that is 7 as the imp lead now, 99 to 92. Is Rosenberg going to do it again? Is he going to get another job done in a tight match? There is that same opening bid we saw at the other table. 2 diamonds opened by East, the short diamond bid.
I can't do it.
Oh, don't touch my hand. Pound that.
I'm not. Thank you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully,
Gavin, you're my hero. Thank you so much for joining, and we will wish you the best of luck tomorrow in your match, and hope we see you in good spirits tomorrow evening as well. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye, and we'll take you home solo, folks. We have 2 boards left. Thank goodness. It'll be an easy night for me. Thanks to Gavin Wolpert, Bronia Jenkins, Raj Shuri, and everybody else that joined us today for the commentary. Lots of days left to bring you. It is only, what is it? Is it only Monday? Oh my God. It's only Monday. We have the entirety of the week left. And Thursday, we will crown a SOLOWAY champion. And then Sunday, we will crown a Risinger champion. And we'll bring you that stuff all live. And we're going to take you home here. 2 matches on the screen, folks. Left-hand side, Rosenberg versus Hella. Rosenberg up 7, about to play board 29 when they're ready. Playing board 28 right now, And on the right, you have Lal versus Bailey, a 2-imp margin. And don't worry, I'm keeping tabs on the Kane-Fleischer match. That is Kane up 8 over Fleischer. We have everything in the mix, folks. 3 matches, super exciting at the end. Let's dance. On the right side, you see they're completing board 28 in the Lal and Bailey match in 3 spades. And on the left, again, that 2-diamond, but Gavin mentioned it before he left. When you're sitting in the West player's chair as Platnick here, and let me just isolate us here, you kind of know when partner opens 2 diamonds showing short diamonds that you have 4 wasted points. So an 8 count turns into a much lesser of a hand when you hold that wasted value. When partner's short in diamonds, you have 4 points that are much better served in those other suits, spades, hearts, and clubs, right, where your partner has cards. So now West knows not to proceed any further than they have to, and they bail out for 2 spades. Whereas if I flash up that other table there, you'll see a more traditional auction goes a club, a spade, and now we have more of an aggressive bid because things are less known, right? Knowing the diamond shortness right away, system winner, as we'll call it, for the Rosenberg team on the left-hand side of the screen. Closest match, though, is the one we're looking at on the right. In fact, Fleischer just gained 1 imp on board 28, so now an 8-imp lead went down to 7. So I got to tell you, 7 is, we're pretty much tied for the same number of points as, same number of imp lead for both of these matches, Hella and Rosenberg, and Fleischer and Kane. I will keep you updated, folks. Exciting finish here. We're just waiting. I think we're probably waiting for the table on the left to finish board 28 because they haven't spit us out a board 29 just yet at any table. But here you go, folks. In fact, let's just show you the score table. This is what we have for you. Boom, shakalaka. 2 points for Law, 2 imps. 7 imps for Rosenberg, 7 imps for Kane. Oh. And then 58 for Shuri. Good job. Raj and Gavin, the only team not sweating it out at the end here. Everybody just super tight. Who will move on to the round of 8? Well, we're about to find out. No board 29 just yet. We'll sit back and we will wait for it. Here we are. Very odd on the left here. I think they're waiting for an opening lead. In fact, I tell you what, we're just going to do a quick check of our connection just to make sure nothing interesting. And there's the opening lead finally. Okay, the spade lead. Bingo. Jen has a very specific reference in the chat for you if you're familiar with the Severance series. I'm not actually, but when I think of Hela, I think of the goddess of death from Thor Ragnarok. If any Marvel fans out there, that's the name I'm thinking of with that. What's up? Doing great, buddy. Just waiting for board 29. Sure, come on in. In fact, can you spot me for 2 seconds and just sit here and look pretty, and I'll take my last hospitality break for a moment. Thanks. 2 seconds, folks. I'll be right back. I'm gonna turn your mic on.
All right.
Conovar
Everybody can hear me, right? Yeah. All right. So hello, everybody. I'm Jordan Canavari. I've been in the background of these streams a little bit. Let me try to orient myself with what's going on here. So we're playing 2 spades. And I'm going to be honest, I am not as knowledgeable as everybody else you've seen today. But we will try to watch. Let's see, it looks like a good finesse. I know that one at least. Let's see what's going on with the other board. Oh yeah, board 29. He's right. Let's get ready for board 29. Still got 28, of course, here. Can we see the scores? I guess we can't see the scores. Oh, 105, 103. Oh yeah, we can see the scores. Oh, this isn't even the same match. That is some bidding over there on board 29. Kevin is in deep thought about what his next card is going to be. So I'm looking over there at that board 29. So they ended up in 3 clubs in the East. It makes sense to me. I'm excited for Rob to be back so we can talk about what is actually happening, though. And Rob is back.
Boom.
Boom.
Thank you, Jordan. Sorry for my delay. Oh, they did get to board 29 in one of these babe boys. There we go. And gold, the LOL team takes an 8 imp lead now. Wow, that's a big difference from when I left. They gained something on board 28.
Oh, yeah, they just gained 6. It was 105, 103 when I was looking at it.
Very nice. And then at the other table, Rosenberg up 7. And let me take a peek. Fleischer still a 7 imp, and they are playing board 29 right now. So we have ourselves 3 ball games going on right now. And they're getting a little out of hand compared to where we were before, but still lots of action can be had. And look at that board on the right there, board 29.
Well, I was just looking at the redouble. I'm like, it's still a beginner, so I don't see that many good redoubles.
So what happened here, Jordan, is on the right, they opened a spade as the South player, and North, that 2 club bid is a spade raise. So that said to partner, hey, I have a good hand for spades. And then it went past 2 spades, and double by West was just, hey, I have the other suits. And redouble by North was, hey, I probably have a pretty darn good hand, and it can also double them for penalty. So it looks like they just sold out for 3 clubs, though, even with that big North hand.
Yeah, it sounds like they'd double, wouldn't they? Or I guess he doesn't have
Well,
clubs though at North.
they don't really know what's going on. It's interesting, though. North has a very, very good raise, but I think maybe North is used to South, especially because South is a very famous, aggressive, and tricky player. He gauged on this hand to go low, assuming that partner could certainly be opening with a bag of hammers. And I'll tell you, that 11 count for Zia is a good third seed opener compared to some of the stuff he might be getting up to. So it's fun. Bridge can definitely be about the types of players, and good partnerships understand their partner's range better than most. Mm-hmm. And that's a super important skill to have, to not punish partner for doing something crafty. And Zia is definitely a tricky guy.
Understanding your opponent's range, too.
Big time.
Like Gavin was saying, he's going to be playing against one of his students.
Yeah.
That's got to be like a decent advantage.
Yeah, especially the mannerisms and the way they play cards and things. You can... And Gavin's a person, another bridge player that's played a whole bunch of poker. And if you've played a lot of poker and you play a lot of bridge, those are the people that want to play cards rather than tablets, because there's a lot of extraneous information out there when you know what to look at.
Well, Zia's a bit of a poker player too. I played poker with him last year in Las Vegas.
Is that right?
That's right.
Interesting. All right. So wait, they said look at board 29 for Lorenzini. Okay. Well, I tell you what, let's take a peek right now. Let me get to that.
These two boards are different matches we were looking at, right?
Yeah, we're looking at two different matches. In fact, we're about to do the same. Here's Lorenzini on board 29. A diamond, pass, a spade, a no trump, 2 clubs, which is some sort of new minorish, I'm guessing. 2 diamonds, 3 no, 4 spades. Okay. So they're playing 4 spades on this hand. And the other table is playing the exact same board at the same time here. And so you see 3 clubs at one table and 4 spades at another. And at this point, without taking a good look at it, it looks like 4 spades is on the down streak, but that's just looking at the double dummy. I'm not taking any sort of huge look because I'm looking at 8 screens here. But it's definitely an interesting difference of contract. In fact, I'll tell you what, what are we doing at the other table? Could we see a swing here? Because this is one of those matches that is quite close. So there it was, 2 spades making an over trick. And that is the Kane team here, and east-west, or north-south at the other table, likely to go minus. So this could be a close of the door situation on Kane. Even though there's 1 board left, anything could happen in the last board if it's a fiery one. But if they gain some imps here, it makes it that much more difficult for Fleischer to get home, for sure. Interesting stuff. It's all happening here. We're back to Van Prugen on board 28. I think this is the last pair playing board 28. And we're back to our original matches. On the left, Hella against Rosenberg, 7 to the Rosenberg side here. On the right, Lal versus Bailey, 8 to the Lal team. And as we just showed you, Kane looks like it will gain. Again, anything could happen on that one board. In fact, if they make 4 spades somehow, you will now see the Fleischer team come roaring back into the lead. So we will definitely let you know what happens there. Thank you for Jordan. How are you enjoying your first experience in the commentating chair?
Oh, I'm enjoying it. I've done some streaming of bridge myself, so it's not exactly
Bridge
unfamiliar.
War type stuff, or
No, I'll just go on BBO and play, I'll do the community game.
Nice. Okay.
Me and my mom will play the community games together. That's very nice. Or just any BBO game is always great.
I love that you play bridge with your mom. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Nothing better than playing with a family member, I think.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're good to each other. My
Yes.
brother and I, maybe not so much when we were kids, but
And it's actually different than normally, the mom gets the son into bridge, but I actually got my mom into bridge.
that's hilarious. Is that because you started working at the
Because I started
ACBL?
working at the ACBL, and now she is so far beyond.
I was
me.
going to
She's
say,
she's
she's
literally a
eclipse you?
director. Yeah, she's a director. She's like a director.
You changed
at her
your
club.
life, actually. Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So take a look. The same sort of auction we saw at the other table. Pretty classic jury situation. The north hand, an excellent spade raise, but to cover against light openings in the third chair. This is a common conventional agreement that keeps the auction low and keeps us at the 2 spade level when we don't want to be much higher. And it does look like Kane is going to gain on that one board, keeping tabs on it, still trending towards down 1 in the other table, and we're waiting for board 30 to be dealt in the Lal and Bailey match. Again, Lal up 8, and there is board 30 on the right, folks. And it's an interesting one to end on.
It looks a little spicy, yeah.
Yeah, we have 10 spade cards in the north-south chairs, and you're probably going to see a hard opening bid and then some sort of spade preempt, either 2 or 3 spades by the south cards. And the massive hard fit for east-west is going to really put things into perspective. I mean, we're going to probably play a 5-level contract here, it looks like.
It's a great fit for both of them.
And it's a great last hand for these matches, too. This could really be a spicy one. There's 3 spades, yeah. Extra cheddar on this one, folks, because Zia is, as we talked about, a tricky and aggressive player. But look at his hand. He has 10 cards and 2 suits. He has a singleton. He's giving a little bit extra for his shape, and his spade suit is wonderful. Ace, queen, and the 10 and 9 are great cards.
That seems like a standard Q bid. I think I might make that bid.
Well, West,
Or not a Q bid, preamps.
yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
it's the interesting thing here is it's 6 cards. So like most players that aren't of the pro caliber will just
Go
default to a 2 spade bid.
Yeah.
But adding a little extra, especially for the non-vulnerability, 3 is the more aggressive, trickier / let's put more pressure on them. And North is going to have an easy 4 spade bid here now. The question is, what will West choose to do, and what are their agreements here? That's why this is such a good bid. They just chew up so much room in these situations.
He goes 4 hearts and then 4 spades.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now I would guess East would be passing here. Yep. And now West will certainly bid 5 hearts, or can't imagine they'd be doubling knowing they have at least an 11-card heart fit. It's a scary proposition knowing you may have 0 heart fits and a lot of offense and very little defense. And 5 hearts looks like it's okay, I suppose. You're going to lose a spade and a diamond, and the clubs are just going to fall for you, which is amazing. But you can't know it on dummy hits. In fact, you don't expect it to be going this well for you when you have this auction. Pretty sick.
And how much do they know the scores? Because they don't really know the scores
Nothing.
at all.
They know.
But they got some idea.
Well, I tell you, they know based on a few things. They know with their score going in, and I would guess that at least in like the Fleischer match, Fleischer would know. They've played pretty tight, and they haven't had too many big swings. So I would guess both of these teams know it's close, and they're just kind of playing their normal game. In the Fleischer Kane match, as an alternative look, that match was a big win or big lead for Kane. So Fleischer's playing way more aggressive and that's why we see 1 pair and 4 spades on that last hand. They're shooting a little bit more because they know they have more to make up. And that's kind of the interesting part is sometimes you don't have to shoot and you're shooting, and other times you really need to and you think you're doing okay. So you just, moral to the story is you play your best game as much as possible and try not to worry too much about the other table. So South is not thinking on the right. Yeah, lefty is thinking. There you go. 4-0. Interesting. Kind of a, hey, I definitely want to bid. Give me some other options. And interesting.
Is that like a Blackwood type of thing?
No? I don't think so. But I don't know. It could be, I suppose. In fact, let's find out. What would 5 clubs be? 1 or 4? It makes sense. No, it wouldn't be. They would have 2 key cards in the queen. So 5 clubs is not a response to key card here. It looks like it was show me something else. Although I can't get in the... We can ask him later. We'll find Dan in the hallway. If it was 4-0 trump and we assumed we were playing hearts, which we kind of know, we've raised that suit. East has 2 key cards in the queen, so 5 clubs looks like it's no bueno for that one. Ace of spades lead. And this is just going to be a oops, I made it type thing, right? The clubs do not. Yeah, exactly, Joe. That's a very good observation. It's a stronger 5 heart bid, essentially, right? Yeah, we know what you meant. Very good. Yeah, it's like, hey, I'm going to bid 5 hearts, but I want to explore going further. Tell me more. Which is interesting, though. If 5 clubs, why wouldn't he try some more with that? I don't know. Now we're going to get wow, look at that. It's tied on the left, 99 to 99.
My gosh, going into this board.
Shut the front door. Wow. That is quite lovely. Let's get both.
Let's say, should we see the other table?
Yeah,
That board?
in fact, I have the wrong one here. Let me back out. Let's get back to this one. We need Hu and Shuang. There we go. Okay, so they played 5 hearts making.
Okay.
So all we need to know now on the right, and for that matter, now we can just switch. We'll switch over to this one. Now you see Kane now up 13 and playing 5 hearts at this table. Interesting. And we'll take a look at that one other match.
So we might have a tie break going in here. We get another 5 hearts.
If it's 5 hearts, yeah. And notice, see, Bob chooses 2 spades. The kind of the more traditional textbook bid. However, I think you would probably, and see on the right, you saw 2 spades as well. You could get a handful of people bidding 3 spades with the south hand, just like Zia did. I think just adding a little extra for the shape.
Even singleton, yeah.
Yeah, and it's the Queen Doubleton. A club is ugly, but that's an aggressive bidder for you. Could we have? Now the question I have, and I did read the conditions of contest. Is there a playoff?
Yeah, I think I was reading it when you were talking about that the other night, and there is a playoff.
I think you.
They do the
right.
standard 8-board playoff.
I think you're right. Extra boards.
Mm-hmm. Pretty sure I'm right.
Let's find out if it's going to matter. And again, these scores are pretty spot on the Real Bridge platform. They're unofficial, I have to say, but they are pretty official. Let's put it that way. And we will see what happens here. So 3 spades is clearly a Q bid raise for hearts. And notice that's the other bid that gets taken away by the 3 spade choice by South. They don't get to bid 4 spades as a good raise, right? But they gained that with that 4-0 bid at the other table. Yeah, Joe, exactly. That's why it's unofficial. It takes into account the view graph operator being perfect.
Right.
All right, and then again, whether South bids 2 or 3 spades, North just has the automatic 4-spade bid, folks. Larry Cohen, law of total tricks. They know they have 10 spades together. In fact, take away the king of diamonds, you love 4 spades more. Take away the king of spades, you love 4 spades even more. It's just you just are in there for your numbers of trumps and your shape, and the fact that you're making their job so hard while your job is so simple. Just count your trumps and be aggressive. Let them deal with the tough decisions. You guys have the easy stuff.
Is it possible we see a 5 spades? I mean, that'd be a tough decision to make.
Well, that it would be unlikely for either player here, I would guess. Definitely the South player's not bidding, but North may think that they've done their job, right? Oh, Al, see, I don't tell me that. I'm a Larry Cohen fan. I'm a fanboy for Larry. So. And Sam Stamen, by the way.
He does get credit for Stamen.
I got to tell you, my first day at grad school, the head of the marketing department came up and says, "Hi, my name's Douglas Stamen." And I said, "Well, that's pretty funny. You have a very famous bridge name." And he goes, "Yeah, that's my uncle." Sam Stamen was his uncle. So never played bridge either. He never got the bug. Right, so on the left, we're waiting to figure out if they're going to play 5 hearts, and if they are, it looks like it's going to be a tie ball game, folks.
Good match to choose for view graph.
Yeah. Now the question is, will it be on view graph? That's the big question. And also, I tell you what, we'll see what happens here first.
True.
And then I have the ability of being 15 minutes behind, so we can take a look and see if the results are posted and give you a real
official score.
Exactly. Well, I went to the ACBL headquarters. I think, were you there when I was there?
No, I wasn't there when you were there.
I got to go through the ACBL museum. And one of the funniest things, I don't even think it was in the museum, it was in the library. The funniest things is a letter by Easley Blackwood written to the Bridge World about his convention, which is now one of the most famous conventions in history.
I read that story because he worked at ACBL headquarters. He was he was the secretary to the executive director, I think. And yeah, he sent his letter in and didn't.
And they rejected it.
Yeah,
they rejected it. The Bridge World
time.
said, "No, sorry, we don't think they're ready for that." And then it ends up becoming like insanely famous and one of the most useful conventions. And here we go, folks. They did in fact arrive at 5 hearts, and I think we can see that is a bulletproof contract. So, give me a second. Let me open up my other score window here.
You know, his son is a musician, Easley Blackwood Jr.
No. What instrument?
I don't know, but he's like got a Wikipedia page. He's like a real musician.
That's amazing. I love some of the stories in the Bridge World. Like one of my best friends in the Bridge World is Vince Demouy, and he's a professional bridge player, but his sister is a professional hacky sack player.
Oh my gosh, I
So,
did not know
and
they
she's
were
like
professional.
extraordinary at it. So
Yeah.
it's just and Joel Wooldridge and his sister are world champion foosball players.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's just lots of different skill sets in the
And lots of
gaming world
backgammon
for sure.
players, of course.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
we got some Scrabble players. Chris Wiegand's husband.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, he's one of the big guys Scrabble players. He's got a Wikipedia page too.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I love people that play games for a living because
I mean, who doesn't want to play games for a living?
exactly. Never thought I would do it, but can't
I think
imagine
you
doing
might
anything
play
else.
games for a living a little bit. Yeah.
Not as much as I used to, but yeah, I had a long run there playing bridge every day. And I don't have any, you know why I don't have any results yet? Whoa, Al, is that true?
Jan Martel's father.
I did not know that.
Her father is
Jan Martel's father won a Nobel Prize in economics. That is
Milton Friedman.
frickin'
Milton Friedman is
Jan Martel's father's Milton Friedman?
Yes.
Shut the hell up.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I've known Jan for like 10 years. I didn't even know
Yeah,
this.
Jan Martel's dad's.
Oh
Martin
my God. That is so crazy.
It's really shocking how many big people are in the bridge world.
I know. Well,
It just draws them in.
did you know that, oh my God, Greg Humphreys has an Academy Award?
I did know that.
Yes.
I did. I don't remember why I did know that.
So there it is, folks. And I'm waiting. I'm going to wait to leave you, folks. And if we can, if they are going to give us some overtime, we might be able to bring that to you. It's possible we're not able to. But I'm going to wait just a few moments, and I'm going to refresh my Bridge Winners screen here just so I can get an official result first, because it would appear right now that all the matches we were watching, this one is ending tied. And that's because they have duplicated the final result, and it is 99 to 99. And I'm just going to keep refreshing my screen here until I can confirm it for you. And in fact,
Because we are on a 15-minute delay, so it should be getting posted
it should be
soon.
up there, right? So I tell you what, let me leave you with the scores first that we have right now, and then I'll do my own thing here. So on the right, there you go, folks. Rosenberg and Hella 99 to 99. Kane made it interesting, and Fleischer certainly made it interesting. Ended up winning by 13, but it could have gone either way at the end there. Just a little bit of misplaced aggression on the Fleischer side, and also they had a lot of a mountain to overcome. So very nice effort for Fleischer. A little bit short there. Bailey loses by only 5 to Lal. Another very closely played match. And if I can for you guys, I'll give you the results from the other matches that we weren't bringing to you live while we wait. And that was Nickel handily over Tyson, Street over Joel, Niddabach, big time winner over Dyson. That is a 15 seed versus a 2 seed. Big upset
Can you
there.
put them up on the screen?
I can't put this one up on the screen.
Okay.
And Rosenthal, huge win over Rippey. And the 4 matches here, you see them all, and you have a decision in 3 out of the 4, but we're waiting for Hella and Rosenberg. And again, folks, not sure if we're going to be able to bring that to you live, but we will be here tomorrow, same bat time. We're going to start around 5 p.m. each day. Oh, excuse me. Bailey's not over, you're saying. Well, let's get to that match. Okay.
I'm going to ask the ViewCraft people if we're getting a tiebreak.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much. And thank you for sitting in here. This was
No,
awesome.
this is great.
Really enjoyed it. All right, let me get the Bailey here. There's Sabine right there. Wow, in 6 hearts. Check this out. On the left, that's 11 to Bailey. What was the margin there? And there was 11 to Bailey, and that's 117 to 111, and Bailey wins. Oh my goodness, that is insane. We had Lal in the winner's circle there for a moment, but the action was still going on. Ooh. Thank you in the chat there. That is pretty sick stuff. There it is, folks. Wow. Last match
at the end.
Bailey wins 11 to win by 6. Ouch. Wow. Other table played 5 hearts making. They get to, I mean, it's not the worst slam you've ever seen, right? Boy, actually, it is pretty bad. Actually, you have to lose a spade, and it looks like a clear club, and you still have a diamond finesse to take. So, got a little bit lucky, but not enough. And just bid one too many. after a heart, just 2 spades. Interesting. 3 diamonds must have been some sort of heart raise. 4 spades, pass. Is that really? Did 4-0 trump really happen by the South player? I think that was more by the West player, I believe. I think the 4-0 trump bid was by West. I think that was a Viewgraph operator.
That makes a
error.
lot more sense, yes.
What a finish, though. Holy cow.
Yeah, man. All came down to that one bid.
The barrier to seeing the tiebreaker is simply if they have a Viewgraph operator up there.
Yeah.
And in fact, we'll go take a look at that. In fact, we're going to confirm first that there is a tiebreaker.
Yeah, well, what I've actually heard is that the tiebreaker has started in the real lifetime,
Okay.
but we need to get a Kibitz link,
Okay.
is what I've heard. So it sounds like we are going to be getting some action. Do you see anything visible there?
Just yet.
I suppose there is a 15-minute delay, so it might be a little
Yeah, and I tell you what, folks, we're going to take 10 minutes at least right now just to figure it out. I'm going to circle us back just to see if we can pull it up. And we'll either see you in a few moments or I'll just hop on and sign off if we can't bring it to you. So give us about 5 minutes and we will try to be right back and bring you some action, folks. Thanks. Okay, folks, sorry for the delay. Thank you for sticking with us, but it does not look like we're being fed anything on RealBridge at this point. We don't see a link we can actually access to bring you the action. We do know the action is currently going on. It is, in fact, a playoff between the Rosenberg team and the Hella team, and we also know that this is the second playoff that Kevin Rosenberg has had to play in consecutive big events. They played an overtime in the quarterfinals, I believe, the Spin Gold in Philadelphia. They're now doing it again. They ended up winning that event, the Wilson team. So who knows? Maybe this is things that are going to trend well for Rosenberg, and we'll find out in the AM, folks, and you'll probably find out right along with us. I'm going to give it one last check just to see if we're getting lucky. But at this point, I don't see any stuff able to be chosen or clicked on. We're going to look one more time just to say we did all our best.
I'm sure the scores will be posted as soon as it's done.
They will be. In fact, I would guess probably in the next 25 or 30 minutes, all the scores will be posted, and we'll figure out with you guys who wins it. And we'll be back tomorrow to bring you the final 8. Jordan, thank you for sitting in. As a non-bridge player, this was quite not a non-bridge, an advancing bridge player.
An advancing bridge player, yes.
It was a pleasure.
I would still say a beginner bridge player. It's been about 2 years at this point, but all bridge players are still learning.
One thing we know is that you helped teach your mom how to play bridge, and now she's a bridge director. So we've added to the bridge world.
We have definitely added to the bridge world.
All right, thanks a lot for joining, everybody, and we'll see you back here tomorrow, 5 p.m.-ish. We're going to start bringing the action, do the same thing we did today. We'll start giving you some action. We'll look back a bit, and then we'll find out who's going to make the Final Four. We'll see you for tomorrow, folks. Take care.
Bye, everybody.
And see you next time.